Hello, everybody. The rooms are Baghdad. Melby, good morning. Good morning, and welcome to this podcast on the 28th of May, 2023. Joining me today, Mary. Welcome. How you doing today? Okay. It's a great start. And then we also have DJ. How are you doing today? Oh, that's very pleasant. No snarky remarks. Look at that. Isn't that professional? Just a little bit of. Please feel free if something nuts happens just to scream into the mic. Well, Sean. Now, see, I can't win. It's either he yells at me if I pick him first, or he yells at me if I pick him last. You're going in the middle next time. Get ready. This soundboard was the worst / best thing to happen to this podcast, and we love it. Wow, that's very rude. That's very rude. Oh boy, what would you? We got what they call them. Oh man, the surfboard. There you go. You got it. All in one surfboard thing. Yeah, because I was just like, well, I mean, might as well do something. So surfboard it was. I don't know how good it is because it's still been dropping out every once in a while. So maybe this whole podcast is fucked. So who knows? But that's what they said. That's a great question for them, and they have not answered that yet. As you do. Classic. Okay.
I won last week, apparently.
Oh. Okay. You didn't have one last week.
No, he did actually.
I had one ready, but I was called by the baby, so I had the Monster Reserve watermelon. I had it during the week. Sean will know that Monster Reserve is a thing in America. I'm pretty sure it was American. Yeah. And looks like some of them have come over here. I want to say it is like half sugar.
So I never had one because it has sugar.
Yeah, it's not sugar free. They're half sugars. Don't know if that's just a thing or if that's the UK. So because UK has a sugar tax law, so most of them are now half sugar to try and avoid that. I think that like. I don't know if it's over there, but Pepsi UK, Pepsi has a different recipe now. There's a lot less sugar in, and people fucking hate it. People absolutely think it's the worst fucking thing.
That's like the only thing Pepsi has going for it, though, is that it has more sugar than Coke.
Right?
It's sweeter.
Wow.
Yeah. So...
Yeah, no, not anymore in the UK. I think they're all trying to get around that sugar tax law, whatever the fuck it is. It's not. It's got that half sugar in, but it tastes like it has full sugar, that Monster Reserve watermelon. It's actually pretty alright compared to other watermelon ones. I don't know, because there's a Monster Ultra, I think it's just called watermelon, isn't it, Sean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have that one a lot.
Yeah, that's pretty good. Yeah, I agree with you. That one actually is pretty good. But I think this one's slightly better, but I think you don't have to have that sugar. The Ultra is totally as good.
I want to try it. They have a pineapple flavor too.
A white pineapple.
Yeah.
I'll have you know that might be in the cupboard for a future podcast.
Okay.
But yeah, I think the reserves are half sugar here too. Only 30 grams of sugar per can is not bad.
That sounds good.
Yeah, that sounds right here as well. Are they 500 milliliters or still your flozzers? Your 16 flozzers.
Yeah, that's what it says on the bottom of the can.
That's a lot of flosses.
Yeah. It's like 473 milliliters or something like that. Because this was a 500 milliliter, so it's definitely like a British canning of it.
Yeah, no, I have a press release for Monster Reserve
great.
up right now with like the official image and everything. So
excellent.
Roll them.
Okay, yeah.
Who wants to go first? I just want to say what I had last week. Planned last week.
Well, Gary went to a gas station near his work, and they had
where you get the best
crazy.
Yes, the best drinks.
Oh,
Fago!
Yeah, she did it.
Yeah,
Someone
real
finally
fake.
did it. God. Does that
For
say
real.
genuine at the top? No.
Yes.
Oh,
Genuine.
Genuine.
Amazing.
The original.
Delicious Fago. Look at how they wrote like delicious. Yeah. And it's cotton
Amazing.
candy flavored, so I'm sure it'll be good.
Oh yeah, this is gonna be.
I feel like cotton
well.
candy is a nickname for a drug in the family. What
Okay,
are they fucking
real
called
talk
again?
though. What
The
does cotton
Juggalo
candy
family,
taste
yeah.
like? I mean, really? I mean,
Sugar?
Sugar, like a little bit burnt
Vanilla?
sugar.
You
Vanilla
know?
burnt sugar. Yep.
Artificial flavors.
Yeah. I bet there's some like weird tutti frutti or something.
But
in there,
like
too.
caramel
Tiny
is
amount?
burnt sugar basically, but cotton candy doesn't taste like caramel.
No, yeah, I think there's a tiny bit of like bubblegum taste or something in it. Like tiny, tiny,
Yeah,
tiny. Says serving size 1 bottle, calories 230, sodium 55 milligrams, sugar
Hey, we just poured a whole bottle of
58
salt in.
milligrams.
How
This
big is
has,
that bottle?
20.
Yeah, I was gonna say it looks like a 20.
It's got 115% of your daily sugar.
Yeah. That ain't bad for 20 flaws. I mean, back in the good days, as Sean must have known, they used to be
Says,
like
Detroit, Michigan on there. It's fancy.
Motor
Fago,
City.
Another thing Detroit has ruined this country with.
Oh my gosh, this is actually
Good.
really good.
Fuck
Oh,
I
yeah,
told
oh
you
my
guys,
God.
you guys fucking get with the Juggalo family. They know what's up.
This has it's not just like a one note sugar flavor profile. I'm surprised. Yeah, no, there's like a it is marshmallowy and cotton candy-y, but it's not just like one note with a hammer.
You mean a hatchet through it?
Yes,
Yeah.
I'm sorry, my bad.
Yeah,
Whoop, whoop.
yeah.
Whoop, whoop.
Exactly. Yep. See, Mary is officially
I'm
legally
crazy.
allowed to whoop whoop now.
Yeah,
You're allowed to whoop whoop.
it's
You
in my
earned the right.
veins. I think I can taste the blue. I don't know if that's a
Brilliant.
psychosomatic thing or.
Hey, this tastes like blue here. That's kind of
Yeah.
No, yeah, it has a hint of Pepsi like blue taste too. Like it's specifically blue cotton candy.
Huh,
I love this.
good.
It's so good.
Yes. Yes. Told you guys.
Wow.
Listen to the Juggalos. They always have your best interests at heart.
That is
Like
not true. You will not put that out here.
No,
It has a really good like cream soda vanilla-y finish that like rounds it just goes like that. I'm legitimately surprised.
Yes. I'm so happy. I knew Faker was. It could have gone either atrociously or the best thing.
It's actually pretty good. Yeah. Surprised, but I have another one in there for later, but it's a different flavor. So next week or next time we will see how that one is. It's more summer related.
Can't
so.
wait for the juxtaposition of Mary going, oh god, this one fucking sucks. Next week.
No, maybe it'll actually be good. I don't know. I kind of trust these sodas now. Yeah, I
Wow.
thought it was gonna be like cheap store brand soda, but it's surprisingly pretty damn good.
Yeah, they're good. Yeah.
Oh, you've had them before?
Oh yeah. Well, I must only have the sugar-free one, but
Sure. Yeah.
yeah, they're fine. Yeah.
So now it's just on you, Thad. You gotta
Okay,
find
let me
something.
find a Fago. You're out of your mind.
You're so close to.
I'm in Texas. Yeah, like Michigan is pretty far away from here.
I'll try.
About as far away as from you, probably.
I'll try. Man, if I could ever find one, we'll see. We'll see.
Go to your local gas station.
Yeah, just keep looking
just
at gas
random
stations.
Keep
stops.
going to random gas stations, not needing
Yeah.
anything, walking in, looking around, walking out. Nobody will ask any questions.
You got any
That's
sheets?
typical gas station behavior. I don't know.
Okay, that's fair. Okay. Who's next?
Do you have any like bodegas or like weird gas
bodega?
stations? A bodega is like a locally run convenience store in like New York.
conveni?
It's a nickname.
If you
Yeah,
have a walkable neighborhood,
and it's not really chain. They're not usually chain stores either. So like they just got shit. They just got sometimes random shit on the shelves. That's what I
kind of
mean.
weird.
You got
They put
anything
shit
something
on the
similar?
shelf. Why not
Yep.
great for business to put
And then
huge
charge
Yeah,
you
like
for
a
it
Big
too.
Lots. Yeah.
I'll look. A Big Lots? You think a Big Lots?
Yeah,
is
that's
there?
what the
There's a Big
rural
Lots
version
Okay.
is. You get
What's up?
the random shit at a Big Lots. That's what. Yeah.
Big Lots. Okay, we'll
If you're
stop
in
at
a
a Big Lot.
suburban area, yeah, maybe. I don't know.
Okay. Okay.
Discounted Christmas goods. Why?
At least you'll find weird ass drinks there for sure. That's for sure. For sure.
Okay. For sure. For sure.
Oh, Gary, you gotta try them.
Oh man, second party
Second.
review.
Yeah.
Second
Second
review.
tasting.
Here we go. We're gonna have to get
Serious
a
opinion.
numbered scale on
I think
this.
it's good. I was surprised at how
Complex flavor, she was saying.
Yes.
Complex.
like for cotton candy.
Just like my Juggalo Hatchet men. We're just complex people.
It's better than Big Blue, he said, which is the big red blue soda version.
Oh yeah.
So,
Okay.
He tastes the blue too. It's not me being crazy. Okay, there is a hint of blue. Like
There's
it's
a lot of
cotton
blue here.
candy and blue. It's like a cotton candy blue cream soda. It's really good. I like it. I'm saving the rest of it in the fridge.
Yeah, you cannot drink that all in one
I'm
day.
drinking
You
coffee.
will die.
Yeah.
No, it's 115%
Yeah,
daily
yeah,
sugar. I'm
so-
not drinking that.
Welcome
I'm
to
not
energy
drinking all of
drinks.
it.
It's a shot
Yeah.
drink, you know. You take a little.
58 grams of sugar in a 20 flaws is not that bad. The good old, and probably even now with the full sugar energy drinks, they used to be like 11 grams per 100 milliliters. It was crazy.
It's pretty
There's
bad.
no
Oh, yeah, it's on the
caffeine
higher
in
end, but
this,
yeah.
though.
Oh, nice.
It's just sugar. So
No guarana, no like taurine, no weird business. Just
No.
the color chemicals.
just blue and corn syrup.
Ah, yes, the good stuff.
Okay, I'll go next.
Blue
then.
number 1.
Host, can you do your job?
Okay, yes. Okay, you want me to go next? Fine. I'll
Sure.
go. I got Kimbo. Oh, wait, we're gonna.
Oh, god damn it.
Hold on.
Every time. Is that Kimbo Slices drink?
Oh, you know it.
Rest in peace.
Kimbo, a sparkling coffee.
No.
Italians
That's terrible.
keep it cool.
No. Did you
What?
keep it cool?
No.
Did you
Racist.
fridge it?
Yeah, it is
You-
cold.
You didn't. Oh, okay. I was gonna say, did you fridge it?
Okay, here we go. A sparkling
What
coffee.
is this? What?
Did
no.
you have an Italian monitoring the temperature to make sure it was cold?
Right.
Oh my god, it's going everywhere. Oh my god. Oh my god.
No, it's too
Uh-oh.
sparkling. It's too sparkling.
Jesus Christ.
It's like Pop Rocks, but like it's like
Wow.
a science experiment and just fizzed everywhere. Great. Sorry, it sounds like a science
Uh-oh.
experiment anyway.
Wow, that's really black
Kimbo.
coffee. Wow. Wow. Yeah, it's like sparkling coffee. I mean, it's really, really black. Though.
Why?
Is there any
Uh.
sugar in that bad boy?
25 grams of sugar.
Oh, so Jesus,
9%
so it's doing
of
nothing.
you know, 9%. It's a reasonable amount of sugar.
Wait, 9%
That
of
is-
the can?
9%. No, yeah, 9% of the 25 grams.
Daily.
9% of your
Okay,
daily.
okay.
Zero,
So that
zero
math doesn't
sodium, zero protein, zero total fat. They didn't put
Your
any fat
math
in this.
doesn't work.
9% of your
25
total
grams of
daily.
sugar. Oh, 25% of your total daily.
No, 25
Nine.
grams, 9% of your daily.
It's not
Is that
right,
per
right?
can?
that's got to be per 100 milliliters. Like Mary just said, 58 grams was fucking 115. You've got 25 grams as 9%.
Listen, nobody's telling. I mean, I'm just reading what's on the can. Okay, this is what I was handed at the break.
There's two different daily values. It seems like they added one. There's total sugars. For your daily total sugars, it's 21%, but of added sugars, like this is the bad sugar or whatever, it's 115% of that. Yeah,
Right.
our nutrition facts are kind of stupid.
But like 25 grams is 9% per day. You're telling me you want 250 grams of fucking sugar per day? Is that fine?
You know it.
Are you mixing carbs and what they call sugar?
No, total sugars, 25 grams. Daily percent.
It's
It's got- I think
carbohydrates.
it's carbs.
25 carbs. Yes, there's 25 carbs. Under that, there's 25 sugars.
Yeah, there's a daily rating for carbs and a daily rating for added sugars.
Only in
so-
America. It's 250
Yeah.
grams
Only in
of
America.
sugar. Good God, like daily amount. That'd be amazing.
Yeah, it's okay. It's sparkling coffee.
That's so.
That's
do you?
weird.
It's weird.
Capri.
Do you think?
Sparkling coffee sounds nasty.
Original
Yeah.
coffee taste.
Do you think
Also
you
the-
can still put milk in it and it'd be okay? Because
Boy.
it's fizzy now.
Do you want me to?
No.
Do you want me to do that for you?
I mean, it seems like you don't want to drink it
Oh,
anymore. So
okay.
yes,
I
you
guess
Talk
it's
amongst
the,
yourselves.
the pouring the fizzy stuff
The
into
fizzies.
the milk or
I
whatever.
guess
Just
you're
still
spilling it all over yourself.
yeah.
Yeah, also that.
Okay, that's
Also, the packaging says to drink it with ice. That sounds terrible.
Yeah.
Drink with a little ice. A little
I
iced
get it's
coffee,
an
you
iced
know?
coffee. Yeah. Yeah. But still, it does sound terrible.
Ice and some lemon zest.
I don't mind if you go get
Fucking
some milk. That would
Italians.
be a good chest.
Okay, you talk amongst yourselves. Go. Somebody else go next, and I will go put some milk in this thing and see.
I kind of want to see you do it live just to see if it
Okay.
curdles or what the fuck it does. It's probably fine, but yeah.
Okay, we'll see it. I don't know how I would do that. Wait, no, I do know how I would do that.
Just get a little cup of milk. Cup of milk.
Okay. Who's next? Go next.
Sean or me? Sean, do you want to go or am I?
Sure, man.
Sean, go-
Last week I had the hard Mountain Dew.
Oh, hard. You had that. Nice.
Yes, yeah.
So I'll have a different flavor this time. Help me decide which flavor. I have watermelon and black cherry.
I would vote cherry for relevancy later on.
Okay, I guess I'll vote cherry because it's the most likely to taste disgusting and bad.
Yeah, you're also right.
I'm sorry.
Last week I liked it. It kind of tastes like Mountain Dew, and it did a good job of hiding the beverage taste or the alcohol taste. So
And that's the normal flavor.
the normal one. that I had
Okay,
last week.
cool.
Yeah, it was regular Mountain Dew.
Just a real disappointed face there.
Aftertaste is great.
Yeah, I
That's a
can
lot.
see malt alcohol
Malt.
beverage
Oh, yes, yeah.
with dark cherry that tasting like
Right.
bad NyQuil real easy.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Aftertaste is not great. It's
Yeah.
yeah, but it's fine. Yes.
Okay,
So I wasn't here last week. Bring me up to speed. What's their percentage? Mary just said it's like a malt guy, like all the others, basically.
It's 12 ounce can. So
Oh, it's only wait, no, yeah, they are kind of big. 12 is kind of small, isn't it, in terms of those kinds of alcohols?
355 milliliters.
Yeah.
It's a
a couple mils.
and it's
you know?
a 5% alcohol
Is
percent.
it one of those little skinny cans, like a white
Oh,
claw?
it's not. It's
no,
a normal.
it's just
It's
a
like a
regular Coke
Coke
can.
can,
Yeah.
It's a normal
I've
can.
seen some of those skinnies. Yeah.
No, it's not. That's not the mini can that they're trying to replace the regular size cans with.
I almost think like you could get away with drinking those and people not knowing they're alcoholic.
If the branding is right, yeah.
Yeah.
mean, people know what White Claws and shit are now. Or are you talking about the
Yeah,
Mountain
but it's
Dew
not
ones?
in the skinny can or whatever.
Oh, you're talking about the
Let's say
Mountain Dew ones.
hard.
Yeah, yeah, it does say hard. Yeah.
Oh, tall
Just,
can. Yeah.
just say you're an extreme mountain biker in your off time.
Yeah, that's all you gotta say.
Yeah.
Yeah, just ignore how it says 21 plus. Looking around.
Yeah, don't worry. That's just something about gambling. Man, you got
Mhm.
into gambling, so
That's how extreme it is.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, you can only drink extreme things as an extremesman.
Oh god,
Oh,
he's
no.
killing himself. Oh, it went
He's
bad.
not happy.
It went so bad.
Went extreme.
Sorry, choked too much. This is not bad, but yeah. God damn it.
Oh, no.
He's dead. It's got him. He's dying.
Anyways, last week the regular one makes better with alcoholic,
Yeah.
and this one
yeah.
doesn't mix as well, but it's still smooth-ish, so still very much drinkable. I guess if you are into that sort of thing.
When you say smooth, do you mean like the smooth bubblies, or do you mean like the
I mean, like-
alcohol's not very pronounced?
That one, yeah.
Ah, fair enough. Yeah, that's kind of what you want in those like mixed things. You want it to be taste
Exactly.
similar to what you're going for, like the hard tea that's there, and like some of the others that are all there.
Yeah,
Not
you
like-
know,
yeah,
it's
these are
just gonna taste like a warm 40 later.
Yeah.
It's gonna be nasty.
yeah, these are basically a replacement for RT.
Oh right, yeah. It's not like those Four Locos that are just like we
Nothing
just
is.
taste like absolute fucking paint thinner immediately with a
Yeah.
fucking garbage ass taste.
But it's
And-
like 12%, so you will get
Yeah.
drunk.
Yeah.
Hmm.
You will.
Those are like the supersized cans. It's like a 20 flods or some shit. I remember those.
Good. You want,
Man.
you want me
You want to do your milk? Your milk?
to... Okay, I gotta...
Let's see
Hold
your little
on. I
cup.
gotta
I
wanna
unblur
see
it.
Weird.
Put on.
I'm blurred. I want to see a little
See
cup
what's
of
on
milk.
the TV.
Yeah.
You're gonna get demonetized.
Oh, that's a small amount of milk. That's smart. That's a fancy cup. Oh, you're doing it the other way. Oh, okay. I see. We get the sloshing.
It's
just
not
a-
mixing.
It's a pocket.
Yeah,
of
that
milk.
curdled, son.
Yeah.
That actually curdled the
Oh, it
whole
has?
son of a
Oh,
bitch.
God.
Yeah.
Oh no! I thought it might be weird.
Yeah, curdle that milk.
Oh,
That's cream.
I thought it might go weird with the fucking the fizzies. Why is he still drinking it?
Actually, not that bad. You know,
Oh yeah, you just gotta curdle the milk and it's all right.
it ain't that bad. I'll be honest. I don't mind it. I think it's actually better with the milk in it. I know
You
that's
wanna
crazy.
Stir it. I don't-
Oh, you can see the chunks.
You want to stir it at all? You want to get a strainer
Okay, that
out
wasn't
or
so
something?
good. That sip got a little chunky in a way that was not good. Or like the top cream separated. That was all right.
I don't mean to get more elaborate, but you got a strainer anywhere? You got
no,
a coffee
I
filter?
do not have
Ah,
a strainer.
a net or anything? I think that's the way to make this. Maybe that's
Like,
just
are
the...
you gonna save the chunks for something and turn it into
Yeah.
like a sauce?
Mm.
I'm gonna puke.
Very good.
Yeah,
Drink it
that-
all. Drink
That's
it
what the
all.
Italians don't tell you. You just need to add some milk and
Of
strain
course.
it, and then it's good.
And then it's fine. Yeah. Anyway, okay. Thank you for watching that this lovely presentation of what happens when you pour nitro stuff in the milk.
Do you think they legitimately just went, how do we sell coffee that isn't just iced coffee branded, and they just put it in one of those like soda stream machines
Oh,
and
yeah.
just went, we're done?
Uh-huh.
Yep.
It's
Let's say the Italians drink it.
I'm seeing if this is a real,
A real thing. Or is it Kimbo?
Italian
I think I
Kimbo. Yep.
Italian
Kimbo.
This is Amazon only.
Il
Okay.
Cafe di Napoli.
Right,
Huh?
but is this real Italian and stuff?
Apparently it is.
I mean,
Kimbo UK.
You know, really, at the end of the day, I don't know if it was so much chunks or like foam, like a thick foam immediately.
Oh, huh.
Because it tastes a little. There's a, like a weird aftertaste, but that might have been just the coffee part of it. I don't know. Because I really did enjoy it with the milk. I'll be honest. I would probably put the whole thing over milk. but I was not expecting.
Do you guys have a Kimbo.com? Because I've got Kimbo.co.uk. This is an international ass thing.
It does say made in Italia.
Business
I
location
guess.
isn't.
Oh, I don't know. I closed that website already because I was looking up Gasosa al Cafe, which was
Ooh.
invented in Calabria, Italy, apparently.
Ooh.
So yes, it's a real Italian drink, I guess, technically.
Ooh.
But I don't know how actually popular it is over there. Yeah, I don't know. These look gross as hell. Sparkling coffee, why?
It's weird.
Sparkling coffee. All right,
Alternatively used as a mixer with Disaronno, Kahlua, Tia Maria, Bourbon.
Okay, I can see like mixing it in a drink or something.
I could see it somewhat, yeah.
Sparkling coffee.
Oh.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna send this cursed image to everybody. It's
Oh,
like this old lady drinking a. Oh, I guess it's a root beer. Technically, it says on this image, but it says coffee. I don't know. It looks gross. It looks disgusting. So yeah, I guess you can mix it with milk or ice cream. Actually, you know what?
Pour it over a little bit of ice cream.
That
might
be
actually
good. Yeah,
I'm actually getting there with this thing. I think I like it. I think I recommend it. It's got a weird flavor that I'm not used to, and it's pretty black, but
I can see that being pretty good with just French vanilla float.
They also say to pair it with lemon, so I don't know if that's lemon juice or just like a lemon on the side, because Italians
just a lemon like on that. Just here's a whole lemon on.
It looks like a twist of rind that you're supposed to like rub around the edge of the glass or whatever.
Yeah, it's just lemon zest.
And when
they have a picture of just a lemon inside the drink, so maybe they just want you to
just a whole ass lemon.
Just here's a whole lemon.
One liter milk. Are you supposed to drink it?
One last dumb question. Whenever you have like an old fashioned or something like that, and they like put some shit on the side, like you have some fucking orange zest on the side, do you have to like take a sip from one section, then rotate a little bit, like 5 degrees, and then take a sip from another section, then rotate it 5 degrees, then just slowly make your way around the rim?
I guess.
Like, surely if you take one sip, that little grinding is gone.
I guess you could rub it on there if they gave it to you.
Yeah.
Usually they spritz it on already, right? Like that. Usually
even if they spritz it on, where your mouth meets the fucking rim, that whole section's gone. The drink's ruined.
I guess.
You gotta rotate your fucking dumbass drink. Great.
I mean, have some fun.
I've never had
What's wrong with some fun? Rotate your drink every once in a while.
Then you gotta remember where you were.
Well, by then the alcohol is in your bloodstream.
Yeah,
so hopefully you don't give a shit.
Yeah. I went to one place and I found the Monster Reserves. I also found the some special imported Lays. I had them. I bought the KFC Lays. They're fine. I'm glad I didn't buy them. Eat them. Buy, drink, eat. I'm glad I didn't eat them on air. We have these things called Walker's Sensations, which Walker's is Lays. And they have like fancy flavors like Thai sweet chili and other stuff. We have one called like roast chicken and stuffing or something. It's mostly roast chicken flavored. Tasted exactly like that the KFC one did. So ultimately, all things considered, it was kind of disappointing. And I'm not gonna.
Did you get the Pizza Hut Lays?
They were there. The margarita and is it pepperoni? There's another one.
There's the Subway one. That's teriyaki.
Oh, I've not seen the Subway one. That was not there.
Did you ever get to eat the squirrel chips when they had those?
No. Wait, Walker's
really?
squirrel chips.
Yeah.
You now I think I might have done, yeah.
Because I wanted to try it.
Squirrel chips? Go ahead.
I feel like they had a beef flavor to them, which is funny. But
that sounds about right. It's not like they would actually flavor it with squirrel or whatever.
No, I think I did have this, because fucking, why wouldn't you? Yeah, I think they had some form of beef flavor in them.
This article is more than 14 years old. Wow,
Yeah.
why do I remember that?
Because it's Dragon Ball.
British only.
Because it was nasty sounding.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I think Marmite chips are right on the run, like right about now. Is like ketchup chips. Those taste great. They're good. But we don't have like all dressed, so we're missing out. There are like Cheetos like pizza chips, and I think there's like a ham and cheese version, which makes no real sense as to what that even is. But I didn't get those because I wanted to try the KFC, and that was a disappointment. And that's where I got the Monster Reserves.
But I bet you don't have donut flavored chips.
No, we do not.
Like somebody.
No, we have prawn cocktail though. But yeah.
Shrimp chips.
Shrimp chips. God, shrimp chips are good.
I tried those LeBron chips you like too, Mary. They're pretty good.
Those are good.
Oh, they're like
spicy?
the spicy ones, yeah.
Yeah, they're spicy, like cheddar, sour cream, and onion.
Yeah.
They were so good. Yeah, man.
LeBron James knows his stuff.
Those were yummy.
Why can't Lay's or someone just make like shrimp chips, but like mass manufacture them so they're pretty cheap?
Yeah,
right. I wish someone would like do that. That would be so good.
Mm-hmm.
It would have to be like it would either have to be part of a gimmick diet, or celebrity would have to like promote it or own a brand or something for it to be popular over here. I think
that's a shame though. Yeah, they're so good. Shrimp chips are great. They're just like
delicious.
pricey. I went to I bought a hammock, and then like a day later, the same hammock in a different color went like £14 cheaper. So I had to return the hammock to Amazon, and in the process, I went to some convenience store I never went to, and they have a ton of like American stuff, like Arizona iced teas and a few other like weird flavors of shit. But they also had some really I'm not going to say fun brands. I'm going to say weird brands. They also had Rain Orange Dreamsicle, which I think is like up there as a good one. Yeah, so that I might do that on a podcast. I might just enjoy that. But yeah, so I've got that. But I also got Raptor Tropical Cherry Energy Drink.
the dinosaur in the logo.
Never fucking heard of this energy drink. I've not seen a single thing about this fucker. But yeah, it's £1. It is sugar free, so that's good. What's also nice is they list some vitamins and shit. So there's some B6, B12, some niacin, some pantothenic acid, some vitamin drink.
The usuals.
Yeah.
Oh, this is a British.
Yeah, it definitely has to be.
Yeah. This is not available in America.
Yeah.
Wait, what is the
Booker?
Does it say E1 on it? Like,
I don't know why.
E1.
Where would it say
top,
E1?
In the top, it said E1, right?
Oh, that's the pound sign. That's a pound logo and one.
Oh,
one
yes,
pound.
yeah.
You're thinking like an E number, E1. Yeah, no. That's
No, I didn't recognize that
pound
either.
sign. Yeah. There's nothing else in there except saying tropical cherry. Does it say any energy? Caffeine. Is there any fucking caffeine? Yeah, caffeine. 0.03%, whatever the fuck that means. 32 milligrams per 100 milliliters. And this is a 500, so...
Oh, wow.
150.
Apparently...
Mm-hmm.
This is also an energy drink in Guatemala.
A product of Guatemala,
right?
Yeah, I don't...
The
I'm not
UK
sure
and
where
Guatemala.
exactly that comes from.
Be
They're
best
Raptor
friends.
energy.
Oh, wait. Okay, never mind. I thought I could get it at Costco, but no.
Oh,
It is
well,
just
we'll see if it's even any good. This is the tropical cherry variant. I think there was like a citrus one, but citrus sounds boring,
Yeah.
so yeah. Yeah, I also got a tiny glass so you can see through. Not colorful anymore.
fancy.
I gotta get a tiny glass too. We gotta get some tiny glasses for folks. Oh wow, that's got a amber hue
That's
to it.
orange.
That kind of
That's a real ambery orange hue for a fucking cherry.
cherry drink. You would think red. I think that's weird. We can go off.
Mm.
Mm. Mm. Mm. Uh-oh.
This is weird.
Man, we're getting some really good sound.
Yeah.
Yeah, some little bubbles.
Yeah, we're getting, like,
There's a
I mean,
little
that's
bubble in there.
amazing.
I need a better microphone.
Yeah, that was forced. That wasn't as good as the first time. The first time was just natural. This is weird. It's like it is as it exactly says. Like, let's get some cherry flavor in here, but let's half it, and let's also put like tropical juice flavor in here. Let's not think of how to balance this at all, or make it
Dump it
taste
in.
interesting. Just 50-50 this fucker and ship it.
It needs to be a pound.
Yeah. It's fine, but like both of the flavors conflict so much. It's
It's probably hides the caffeine or so.
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
All the taurine, so yeah.
I mean,
still can't
it's
find the
fine.
caffeine amount. How much caffeine?
It says 32 milligrams per 100 milliliters, and it's a 500 guy, so 150. Yeah, 150-ish, 160. Yeah, 160. We don't really do the like 300 milligrams ones here. So 150 is about what you're gonna get here. I don't know if that's an EU law or UK law or whatever, but yeah, I haven't rarely ever seen a 300 milligram one. This is okay.
So
I wish it wasn't tropical or as tropical. I wish it was like 20% tropical, 80% cherry.
do you feel any dinosaur effects whatsoever?
I feel like a
It was-
dinosaur.
Yeah. Case.
I mean, like at least the bucked up like had deer antler velvet.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
this one is just like
Please
I
don't talk
know,
about
put a
bucked up anymore. We
dinosaur
can't.
on
We
it.
gotta move on.
Dinosaur on it. Get dumb British and Guatemalans to buy it because it's got a dinosaur on the front.
Mm-hmm.
There's no like, you know how like Monster and some of them also have like a fun blurb about like, we need to sell our energy drink and it isn't just chemicals making it taste like this. We need to say it's fucking Australian-based lemonade or some shit, or it's 4th of July, let's have some watermelon. Like the Monster one vaguely claims this is fucking nothing. It's just
Yeah.
like mixed fruit flavor with sweeteners and caffeine. Drink
Yeah,
it.
this sounds the most fucking budget energy drink.
Yeah, it really is. It really is. Hence why it's a pound.
Yeah, I mean, it sounds pretty good for a pound. Well,
It's tolerable. It's sugar free. That's fine. There's worse stuff. This would be fucking atrocious as a mixer. I
Oh
just
yeah,
cannot
that
see.
would be
Yeah.
just putting vodka in that. It's like a sadness cocktail. This is
Yeah.
poverty and depression.
You'd have to put
Mixed
vodka in there.
Yeah.
We had a brand called Vodcat, which is legally not allowed to call itself vodka because it doesn't
Oh
have enough
wow.
alcohol or like mix. It's not like distilled like vodka or whatever, but it can keep the name
Oh.
Vodcat. I think there was some bullshit about it like 10 years ago, like some legal business.
Wow.
Fucking tasted like it was like 20% alcohol, and it tasted way worse than fucking vodka. They somehow made it worse.
I'm looking up Vodcat now.
it's
'cause
just
that
confusing
sounds
because
gross.
it's not hard
Vodka.
to mix.
No,
It's not hard to make mixed drink with vodka. Pretty easy.
no, but I think with this, because the tropical and cherry are like, they've got a little bit of harshness, and usually you can hide the vodka away with some stuff.
Mhm.
But this, I think, is gonna exacerbate the harshness, so you're gonna just keep increasing that fucking garbage harshness.
Yeah.
It's fine, it's tolerable as is. It's gonna get way worse with vodka or something.
Oh, Vodcat was like watered down vodka,
Pretty much.
basically, where they mixed it
Gross.
with like malted beverage kind of or whatever too. Yeah, regular vodka is 100% distilled alcohol and 37.5% ABV. Vodcat was a mix of 22% ABV, fermented alcohol, and vodka. So, yeah, it was like beer and vodka mixed together, pretty much.
Delicious. Okay.
Amazingly shit. It was so
It would
bad.
make you so sick too, I bet. Yeah.
It was fucking grim.
Yeah. Yep.
The closest the closest drink parallel I think I can come up with this is Fanta Fruit Twist. I don't know if you guys have that over there, but it is a slightly fruit cocktail-y kind of Fanta. Sean is done.
He's thrown it away.
Forever gone.
No one. He's never gonna pick that up. He doesn't know where it went. Good, excellent. Well, that was a great drink time, folks. Enjoyed it.
I would not drink. I could not.
Do not do it.
This
Drink
Fago's
time
good. I'm
is
saving
over.
it.
I could do it. Don't dare me.
Drink time has ended. I clicked the little drink time that I have roll over the screen. It's gone now.
What, you don't want it to be
We're
an
here
hour
for
long?
video games now. Welcome. Hour long. We're at 57 minutes and 15 seconds of this podcast,
No.
and that has been mainly talking about drinks.
I live for the garbage talk.
I'm sure it'll be edited out.
What's it? Edit?
What
This podcast?
edit?
Yeah.
The motherfucking edit. You're out of your mind. Let me talk to you about editing. An editing of a game called
Redfall. Let's talk about Redfall, guys.
Oh God, we did try and
He
play
is-
that. I guess we
he
never
is
talked about it.
You guys
into
tried?
Redfall. Let
We
me
tried
talk.
You know what?
to. It was so fucking broken.
I'm pissed. If we did this like 2 weeks ago, I would have had some nice things to say about Redfall. Like and it's a game we actually most of us played together. So
Yeah, we did try.
An interesting game for this podcast to talk about. But then it's been like 3 weeks. And,
Yeah.
Listen,
and
And
I
nobody
don't-
cares about Redfall at all anymore.
he
forgot.
likes it
Forgot.
though. You gotta understand. Sean
What?
enjoys Redfall.
And now
Wait, what?
I'll be thinking I like the game when I never said that.
He said it to
I
me.
pl-
I don't know.
I played probably about 10 hours of it, so which is probably not good. Anyways,
Listen,
Why did you do that?
Sean has this thing where he'll start playing a game. Everybody
No,
hates the game, and it'll be like, this game is better than people think it is. And then,
Sure.
well, yeah, because people want to show a game like Dogpile won a game that people
Mhm.
perceive as having
sure.
no inherent value to it, when obviously the game isn't. When a game that's been released isn't that bad. It's there's
Mm.
some value to it because it's a video game by a big publisher, by a big developer.
We tried to play it together, and it didn't. It literally did not work, though.
But it has issues. So so we played it. Me and Mary and Albie, we played it one time near the year when the game
time.
launched.
Yep.
This 100 gig game. I still don't know why it's like 100 gigs.
Why is it 100 gig? It
Also
doesn't seem
that
like
it
there's
the
doesn't
that
map
much
look
like
stuff.
like
huge? Is the map not huge or anything?
It's a fairly normal sized map for a game.
Yeah,
It's
right.
not that
But
big.
spoilers, there's more than one map.
Oh, okay.
So we played it.
He played enough
first-
of this
first-
game to know that, which haunts me. Like,
First off, so we played it. We had a lot of technical issues. See, that's what sucks. Some of the details we forget, but
Yeah.
about how fucked up our experience was trying to play
that
this
was
co-op.
bad. Like, probably some of the worst. Like, breaking and every
That's
part of the
literally
game.
the worst.
Like,
co-op
holy cow.
experience I've ever had.
And so
yeah, like-
I want
Wow,
to say
really?
though,
Elaborate why.
having played some solo too, like there are like triggers in that game just not going off when you're playing co-op.
Oh yeah.
Like crazy amount.
So yeah, we had experience of like we joined Albie's game. For one thing, whenever I play co-op, I never got the intro cutscene, so I always load into the game way faster than them because you can't skip the cutscene either. So
Right.
I loaded into the game pretty much instantly, and I had to wait like 2 minutes for them to load in. But then for whatever reason, like when we tried for Mary's game, I think we just couldn't load in or something.
Mhm.
Something broke. Then Albie's game, I don't know. We tried to win his game, we got disconnected. And then we tried to join my game, but then like for some reason like
The
when
quest
we got
hasn't
to like
triggered or whatever, right? Like,
the trigger for the quest fucked up. So like when the first when you unlock the
Oh,
first hub
yeah.
world, um when we joined my game, the hub world was unlocked, but the quest was to before the hub world was supposed to be unlocked. So there was all these NPCs loaded in or something, but then we can't do anything.
Yeah, it was like kill the vampire in the basement, but
But
the vampire, like you weren't
there's
able to
NPCs
attack
standing
or
around in the
anything.
basement, and
Yeah,
you're like,
We couldn't even pick our
and then the
weapons or
vampire
anything.
ended up disappearing. We didn't know what
What?
happened. The enemies stopped like fighting at one point, and they were just like
They just stand. They
like,
T-pose.
yeah, they
Great.
were
just
like
straight up
this.
T-posing. It's like, whoa, okay, this is
And
getting
I
bad.
think like the enemies didn't actually exist in his game anymore because he had killed them, but they were still
Oh,
showing as visible in our game, like, and they weren't doing anything. Like it was all messed up. It was all
I
messed up.
really enjoyed
Yeah.
the part where every time Sean would load the game, we'd have to watch the intro cutscene, but then Sean would never see the intro cutscene. No one knows why he was the one that didn't see the intro cutscene every time he loaded, but it is
And
what it
it's not-
is. I mean,
We weren't doing anything crazy either. We were just three people trying to play the game when it came out, and you would think like testing would show like that this just straight up didn't work, and I don't know what the deal was with that game, but
and
yeah.
then like, there's just moments where, like, I played some solo after it, and like the intro, like there are just spawn triggers and stuff that just don't go off. There are just things not explained in a way when you're playing co-op versus when you're just playing normal. Like, it feels like a game made to be a single player game, more like what they traditionally make, right?
Yeah, but it's always phoning home
Sure.
to the servers and trying to find, and it doesn't seem like there's any necessary reason for it to do all that at all in the game. Yeah, for the little bit that I played, but I don't know.
Like,
Sean, what else?
isn't there, Sean, like a roaming mob of some kind that like hunts the map, like some kind of like crazy monster dude or something like that?
So
call-
at some point, about halfway through, when you clear the first map, you unlock the thing where once you like do certain actions like raise an alarm or like kill a certain enemy, a meter goes up, and once it goes complete, it spawns a like pretty much a boss character who tries to who you win, then you have to fight. Um, so and I would say there's a lot of reasons why I think this game works better solo, but one of the reasons why I think it works better co-op is most of the boss fights or most of the big enemies, it seems better to do in co-op because for a lot of the bigger enemies, they can kill you in like one hit. So for this character that spawns, once you raise and like cause enough ruckus, it killed me in one hit, and then I died instantly. But the thing is, though, once I died and respawn, he disappears, and the bar goes back
Yeah.
to 0. So like, and dying it gives you as like no consequence whatsoever. So yes, there is a mechanic to spawn in a powerful enemy, but it has no consequence because if you die instantly, it just goes away.
Yeah, and it's not like you need to build gear for like leaderboards or any like there's like it makes sense in Diablo even though it's a single player game, like there's still the loot grind and seasonal leaderboards and shit like that. Like in Redfall, you just have to be playing the game because you like how the game plays and yeah, I don't
Uh,
know.
Can I talk about some good parts now, or we're
Go
going
ahead.
to?
Go ahead.
Sure. I'm
Keep
sorry.
Okay.
Keep going.
So no, I don't want to defend the game too hard because it's still a mess. Another big problem with the game is the AI is stupid dumb. When most of the human enemies, these just pretty much just run. Like they do much like they like run to one point and they might shoot a little bit, then run to another point. A lot of times the humans just like run right in front of you, rather than trying to shoot at you. The AI is pretty dumb. But there's cool parts of the game. I think the shooting is not bad. The upgrade the loot mechanic. You know, it's always fun to get loot with higher numbers. And and that's fine. And once you get the just armor, pretty much you get a equipment that acts like kind of like armor. You're a lot more survivable, and I think the game's better. I put the game on hard. I think the game is better on hard because we played on
Yeah,
co-op and normal, and it was stupid easy.
Yeah.
I think in co-op it still doesn't adjust to the amount of players you have. So that's why I think the game's better in single player because the game is uh kind of decently fun when it's on hard and single player because there's some amount of tension to the gameplay. So otherwise it's kind of stupid easy. So the gameplay is not bad on hard because it kind of
After you crank it to max, like,
Oh,
and
yeah.
play it
wow.
by yourself. Yeah.
But
Like,
then the game demands that you kind of use your abilities and kind of play strategically. It's somewhat fun, and the best parts of the game are the missions. Some of the main missions are kind of interesting. So like there's one mission where you're finding out about the Lord Vampire that lords over this region of the map, and you go to his house and you learn about his backstory and how he was an evil scientist experimenting on a little girl.
he ripped off the story from Sailor Moon, by the way. It's fucking the third season of Sailor Moon with Sailor Saturn and her
A
dad.
butterfly.
It's exactly the same. That's
I-
like that's the only reason you thought it was somewhat decent because they fucking ripped it off.
But the cool parts are that you learn about the backstory, how he's an evil dude. He turns into a vampire by experimenting with a little girl and killing her. But they do some interesting things with the environment where, um, so you get to when you get to search over the house to find like these hidden like memories, and once you collect all of them, you go inside the little girl's dollhouse. Um, the game does some weird things, like you go into like dream sequences. So you go inside go inside the dollhouse, and then you pretty much teleport to teleport to this like dream sequence where you like go inside the dollhouse, which is now much bigger, and it's it's weird because it's not really very gameplay interesting, but it's kind of like they're trying to tell a story that's kind of like, and the environment's fun to look at. It's kind of interesting. So there's
It
something
was
that
just a section of the game where it seemed like they were actually trying to do something. Yeah.
yeah, and it's a section of the game that doesn't feel like it should be in this open world game, called
Right.
open world game. But it's an interesting. It's kind of interesting what this small piece of this game is, and like the boss fight is kind of interesting. Like how like it and they do some interesting things with the boss fight. It has some interesting mechanics. So there's some. That's why I don't want to clearly show in the game. I want to defend it a little bit. That game has some merit. It's trying to do some things differently, but obviously it's failing with a lot of other things. Like a lot of things they don't do very well. But there's some things that are like, this is kind of cool.
Yeah,
I kind
that's
of
all.
almost wonder if this game was like originally thought of as like just a Dishonored kind of single player game.
Yeah.
And you
yeah,
would be
like
fighting vampires or whatever, and then Microsoft, or not Microsoft, Bethesda. This is Bethesda,
Bethesda,
publishing it back then. Yeah, and they were like, well, but we want to have a multiplayer game or whatever.
A live service.
Yeah, so
A Destiny.
yeah, the way you were talking about,
Right,
like,
yeah.
here's this cool, like, unique environment, and it sounds very story driven and like, oh, look at presentation based. Like, that doesn't seem to go with the rest of the game that we saw or whatever. Yeah.
And there's some unique, like, kind of horror elements to it. But again, and they want to work in co-op. Because, like, again, I remember leading up to the boss fight, you have to, like, go through, like, the mansion and, like, and you once you get to the mansion, there's like rooms with like a bunch of doors. You have to like try to find the right door to go through, but like if you enter the wrong door, you teleport somewhere else. Stuff like this is like kind of interesting, but again, in co-op, it's just
That would
in a
be
co-op
bad.
game, it's kind
Yeah.
of weird. Yeah, like the
Yeah.
atmosphere thing would kind of be ruined. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, it's a game that definitely feels like it's I don't know. Wants to be one thing, but then halfway through it became another thing. So
And it doesn't do the other thing well at all.
no, no.
It'd be one thing if it worked and like I could I wanted to enjoy that game and have fun with it. Like I
Yeah.
also agree that sometimes the internet gets like a weird thing where like no, this game is a bad game and we all need to crap on it now because this and this or whatever. And yeah, I think that's really dumb when that happens. But sometimes the game's just fucking broken. It's sad.
But the game's very broken, and that's it.
I wouldn't mind checking it out like later on if people are like, oh yeah, it's actually fixed and it's fun now and there's stuff to do with like around Halloween or something. Like this could be cool around Halloween. It's all vampires. It's set in
Yeah.
the fake Salem and everything, and I don't know. Could
Hey,
be
listen.
cool, but
The idea of a Salem's Lot game is pretty cool. I want a Salem's
yeah.
Lot game. I think it'd be pretty cool.
And like once you get to the second map, like there's like different human factions who are sort of fighting each other. I'm always a fan of like AI fighting each other.
I feel like they didn't talk about any of this. Like I think they
like
should have
factions
talked
and stuff. Yeah, no.
Yeah.
There was nothing of it at all. It all seemed like humans versus the vampire enemies. The just one group mostly.
No, because the vampires are fucking easy to beat.
Yeah,
you just
also.
gotta have the UV gun and hit them for like a couple seconds, and they instantly disappear. Unless you're fighting a boss vampire, in which case they can kill you in one hit. So it's like that's not fun.
Yeah, it doesn't sound like it was set up well to be a multiplayer game at all. Yeah.
No.
Also, can we talk about the intro cutscene for a second? Like, what the fuck was the intro cutscene? You wake up on this boat, and like it's just like no noise. It's like a very like quiet and just long, and it's just like, hey, you wake up in this boat. There's some vampires walking around. There's no music. It's just bizarre.
I would say the story is hot garbage. All the characters are hot garbage. I don't like any of that part. I don't like any of the dialogue. Like, okay, so I'm gonna make spoilers. So in the first hub, you have like your three main characters in the hub world. Who they're the quest givers. One of them is the doctor. And his mission line is go. I need you to go to my dad's grave and put this ring here. And then his next mission is I'm gonna go to my dad's grave and retrieve my ring because I feel bad now. Then you go there, and then you go there and he's dead. So it's just like, and so it's one of the main NPCs, the first hub world, this got killed off. Okay, so they return, and there's like, and once I return, there's like one line of dialogue by somebody else who says they're sad now, but that's it. There's like no cutscene talking about how the NPC, one of the main NPCs is dead. It's like, what the fuck are we doing here? It's like
he's dead.
Yeah.
Man, I feel bad about him, but I didn't really know him. He was only here for like 10 seconds, and then he died.
So weird.
It feels very slapped together. Like, yeah.
But like,
game.
Why? You know, it's crazy.
I'd like to hear from Arcane Austin to see like what the deal is. Yeah, because the Austin studio doesn't seem like they've had a lot of hits. I would say.
Did they put out an apology tweet? Are they one of the apology tweeters? No. Okay.
No, there was a meme. There was a meme image going along that included Redfall, but the Redfall image was fake. It was not.
They refused to apologize.
Yeah. No, it's more just like, let's not talk about it, you guys. Let's just let it go away.
I mean, if this game was more like Prey, like apparently their last Arcane Austin's last game.
Okay.
Because again,
yes, that's true.
The most interesting parts are the main missions where they explore different things with the environment, and try to do some better storytelling. That's the best parts of the game. So, if the game was a more linear game or something like that, or at least a more traditional arcade style game. I think this game could have been a lot more interesting. But instead, it's just a knockoff, like loot game that's with bad co-op element.
Well,
Yeah,
let's
I think
move
I
on
saw
then.
that a lot of people that moved on after making Prey as well too. So
That would
yeah.
make
Well, let's move on then. 2.
sorry. I just
Talk-
needed to get that off my chest, so now I can uninstall the game now.
Okay.
You still had it installed?
Well, I kind of want to reinstall it just to see if co-op is still fucking broken.
Don't do
Oh,
it.
if they fixed it.
Wait-
They
wait
could-
until-
It's
Yeah.
something they should fix, right?
Yeah, you would think.
It's not like
but
it's
maybe
not like
it's
a,
not worth it.
Yeah, it's not like it's not like a day one patch where like you're fixing AI, you're fixing fucking textures and stuff with most games. It's like net code and back end code that some people should be fixing.
Let's wait until maybe Extra Life and then go back and do it one more time then. Huh?
I wouldn't
Huh?
mind that actually.
Oh,
Yeah,
See, I got her. All right, a good game.
that'd be fun.
Talk to me about Tears of the Kingdom. Everybody knows why
Oh
we're
my
actually here.
God.
What other games are there? Let's see this
There's no other fucking
thing.
game. I mean, there's Warframe. I
Honkai
want
Star Rail.
Honkai,
honk
I
honk. Let's honk up.
spent like 30 minutes in a battle before this.
Yeah.
Go ahead,
You
talk
doing
to
the
me
event?
about Honkai
No, I
Star
still haven't
Rail.
got the event yet.
Oh, yeah. The event isn't. It's just fights. Like it's
yeah.
fine. It's easy.
That's why I'm taking my time. I gotta get all my points in the universe thingy before the reset happens.
You know what? You know what's really good?
Uh-huh.
I rolled on Seal's
Oh.
weapon banner,
What?
and I got the 5-star weapon, and she's so fucking good now.
Oh, yeah, she
my
is?
God. With her weapon though, holy shit. It ups her crit like to a crazy amount, and she's just one hit killing people, and her whole gimmick is when you kill someone, she gets to go again. So she's just a fucking murder machine right now. It's very good. I got lucky on the gacha, so
Mhm.
this
I don't
game
know,
is useful.
I got the 5-star one from the universe thingy for her, which it's pretty good too. It's definitely not her signature weapon good, but it's pretty good too. Gives a lot of crit rate.
DJ's
not-
like, this is the gacha
This is
section.
Honkai.
I'm
We're outta here.
Fucking out of here. Yeah.
No, I mean,
So my
uh-huh.
my lucky shut up. I want to talk about my lucky gotcha. So yeah, what was it? Oh yeah, I did I wanted to roll for the new character in the recent, and my first 10 roll, I got a 5-star. I was like, oh shit, let's go. Turns out I lost my 50-50, so I didn't get the event character, but I got
Aw.
Claire instead, so I'm not going.
Oh yeah, no, that's probably actually better, to be
great.
honest.
She's not not meta wise, but
Oh,
Claire is
he's
very
actually
cute,
better.
so I'm
Yeah.
not complaining.
no shoes.
That's kind of weird. But it's teacher space, whatever.
Yeah, no, it's a dumb. I'm being silly.
I'm still debating if I want to get the newest event character. He's pretty hot, and himbo and something, and he's pretty powerful meta wise. But I can also I could save up and get the next event character who might be a waifu, which is what I really need. More waifus.
It might be.
Silver Wolf or whatever. She seems
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah. The
Her
hacker.
ability set seemed very good.
Man, you guys really are doing the whole like, hey, let's just talk about every other game before talking about Tears
Yeah.
of the Kingdom. I get you. I mean, I know.
Did
Well,
I
I
talk
mean-
about the Forza Horizon 5
ahead.
dirt thing last time? Did I talk about that?
No, I don't think you did.
They had the rally expansion.
I don't believe so.
No.
So you know how Forza Horizon generally has like 2 expansions. Like
Mhm.
last time they had Lego
Wales.
and thingy, Lego and like Storm Valley, Wales. That makes sense. Didn't realize that was like Wales. Yeah, sure. That actually makes sense. You learn something new every day. They did what's Hot Wheels again,
Ooh.
and then like, well, that's already done. That's long gone.
Oh.
And I don't know if it's like this is the second DLC and like fucking no one noticed, but like there's a rally like a DLC thing that's out now. No, I've seen no one talk about this. I've seen no one really like discuss it, but like it's it's a new sort of zone. It's very rally themed. You've got like almost Colin McRae rally-esque stuff when you open it up. It's got like your co-pilot talking to you, so like hard left, hairpin right, crest, bumps, and like like if your car's fast enough to do a jump, it'll do a jump. But like if it's unsure based on your speed, he'll be like jump. Like, is your car gonna jump? I don't know. Like you can it kind of wants you to turn off the driving line thing to for the true rally experience or some
Woo!
shit. But you can turn it on if you want. And like it has the point-to-point style of rally in the tracks, and similar to rally as well. Instead of like a leaderboard thing on the side, it like every checkpoint, timing checkpoint, it'll tell you like where you are. You're like you're third, you're 2 seconds behind this person, and then like next checkpoint you go, you've moved up to second, like you gained this amount of time. It's a nice little package, but there's like nothing special whatsoever about it. Like to just ignore, you still have the mini map like down there, so you can still just look at that fucker and see like the course. So you don't really need a co-pilot person telling you shit. And again, you can turn that driving line back on if you want, which just means they've given you like another side map thing to mess around in that's very rally themed and not very special. All things considered, there's pretty much nothing special at all about it.
Definitely not.
Does your
Yes.
navigator dude say your name like in
Turn-
Forza, like your
No,
custom name?
I
that
have
you
not
pick?
heard.
Oh.
I have not heard them say Abraham Lincoln, or
No.
Abraham, or Mr.
See?
Lincoln.
Now, if they had done that, that would have been cool and immersive. Like if it was almost like a character or whatever
Yes.
that was like literally talking to you, that would be cool. But oh
They
well.
some of no, I think it's livery dependent. I was gonna say I think I saw the like window stickers. You know how in Rally you have like Forza favorite A. Rossi or something like that. There's a few names that are like just Forza names that are always there. I think it's livery dependent. I don't think even those are applied. So I don't think I've seen A. Lincoln.
No.
Yeah, it's a disappointment. You're right, Mary, because like they go through the rigmarole of like making you pick a name, a nickname, or whatever.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like I loved that gimmick in Forza,
Yeah,
like
right.
the announcer calling me Mary
Mhm.
or whatever,
Yeah.
and like they only did that in like Tokimeki Memorial 2 and like a few other weird games. So I like it when they let you do that.
And I like that whenever I gift a car, it's got a dumb pre-recorded postcard, so it'll be always from Abraham Lincoln, and that's pretty fun.
I'm looking at a lot of reviews, and they seem very divisive. Which, I guess if
Makes sense.
since this game is dedicated to one aspect of racing, I guess the Forza audience, most of them probably aren't into rallying. So
Somewhat, and it's Forza Horizon. It's nowhere
Yes.
close to like it's nowhere close to Dirt Rally, where you are tuning fucking tire angles and gear ratios and shit to get optimized runs. Yeah.
Yeah, it seems kind of weird to put like such a serious, like
Yeah.
kind of simmy thing into Horizon, but
Yeah.
I guess maybe that's kind of why they did it. For like, maybe they thought there was a segment of people who wanted, like, who think it's cool, the whole rally racy thing, but
Yeah.
it's like that's too hard to actually deal with.
Yeah, exactly. You can just race the cars as you've got them. Like it's fine. Like I'm still getting like first place with a lot of these that are like my standard cars. And I only like this is a few weeks ago. I only spotted it. It's been out for months now, hasn't it, Sean?
Mhm.
March.
Yeah, like
Oh,
8.
March,
Yeah,
wow.
exactly.
Yeah,
exactly.
nobody talked about this thing.
Huh.
Huh.
Yeah, I loaded this fucker up, and to get through the first cutscene, basically of it, you get an achievement. That's it. 2% of people have this achievement. So
Wow.
2% of people who I guess own this thing have actually played this thing. So that
That's
shows
like that's the level like the pinball arcade when I was buying like weird here's a Gottlieb table and I'm like, oh, only 2% of people got this high score achievement. Like
and like
literally.
that makes sense for like when we were playing Hi-Fi Rush and we would get achievements because it was a shadow drop and like if you were on it like the first few hours you would get those like 2% achievements and whatnot, but like this has been months.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that just shows like how big of a game Forza is like when it releases.
Yes,
but-
yeah. I think you're right. I think it's a case of people bought the like the all-in-one bundle or something and then like no one's playing it.
Or just Game Pass people that
Yes,
have
yeah.
played it when it came out and
Yeah.
they're like, I'm done. Yeah.
Mhm. And then
Yeah.
you get an achievement for like completing the first race. So after the intro race, and that was like within under a percent. So like a lot of people dropped off immediately already. Like yeah, as Rapid said, and I think this needs to be needs. I'm surprised I haven't seen other stuff. I think Hot Wheels have done it. But it was like random cars I saw, and like it's not great. But like they missed an opportunity to have Fast X tie into Forza Horizon, and we know was it 3? The European ones where it was like France, Italy, and something. There was actually a Fast and Furious tie-in. It was pretty weak though last time. I think they had Ludacris say some lines, and that was
Luda?
it. Luda, yeah.
Oh.
But Fast and the Furious could make so much money by tying into so many different things, more things.
Huh.
Yeah, and this come to like came out like 2 years after it came out, and
Mm-hmm.
and the Steam reviews are mostly negative. So
Yeah, that makes sense.
I'm guessing, yeah, this doesn't seem like the piece of content that the main audience was looking
For
for.
Horizon, it's a half, not half baked. It's a half technical rally add-on. So you're not as you guys were saying, it's not serving the rally fans, the technical
Yeah.
people, and the generic Horizon fans want something like Hot Wheels or Lego or at least Storm Valley. At least that had like weird thunder stuff and like pirate ship like hunting and shit. This is just here's some races that are rally themed in this like zone which has a quarry in, and that's it. It's
I
real
found
piss
the
poor.
official
Oh.
Fast X racing game if you guys want to try.
Amazing.
It's
Go ahead.
official and real. It's
Real?
a browser game. It
Ooh.
plays like
Oh,
a
man.
game you would get in a CD-ROM in your cereal in the 90s.
Oh,
it's
yeah, it
fucking
does.
bad. It's very like
Who made
packaged with
this?
an action figure energy video game. I don't know.
Christ, the volume is loud. It's
Yeah.
so
Oh
loud.
my god!
There's
Christ, I
no
can
way
barely
to
hear you
volume
guys.
it down either.
Why does it says game recognized game randomly?
I don't know. It's let's race.fastxmovie.com in case you want to play the movie, the game right now. Let's race.fastx.movie.com.
Go faster with checkered flags
Yes.
and nitro.
I like that if you
Did it.
crash enough times, I think it's Letty, she just goes, "We have to fight. We have to fight."
I got
We
my score
have
was
to fight.
2,850.
I
Game
closed
recognized
it as
game.
soon as the actual game started up. I just wanted to see the FMV intro.
There's no nitrous button. What is this?
There is a shift button.
Shift. You have shift for
Oh,
nitro.
Man, you just fucking
like-
destroy cars. I mean, just like right
Yeah.
through them, like pulping them. Oh my god! Okay, we gotta stop playing this. I'm sorry. I'm focused. I'm the host. I'm here. No.
Christ, that was too loud.
Was that
Yeah.
was that it?
You
In
can
your,
hear
I
it,
just heard like
yeah.
a plane going through.
I heard
Oh no, that's I was outside.
Oh, okay.
Man, it really is too loud. Jesus. Well, great. Sean is
Well, it's
listening
Grace.
intently to something now. He's got I'm trying to decode a broadcast from like the Nazis or something like that.
Hey, what's up, guys? How you going?
Hey.
How's it going?
Good. Doing great. Well, that's a fun driving game.
Question:
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Are you interested in 2K Lego 2K racing whatever game, DJ?
Oh, yeah.
For the kid, I actually was. It looked like it has like kid potential, but then like I saw some reviews that were middling, so I wanted to do some more research on if that was going to be good or not.
I saw some
2K
stuff
draft.
about it being monetized.
Yeah.
in
Ah,
game
fuck
way as
you.
well, too.
Has a lot of
Yeah.
monetization in it. Yeah, seems like
That
a good
sucks.
for a full price game. Yeah,
I just get that Hot
Seems like
Wheels
a-
game.
seems like a good game to give a discount. It is a 2K game, so it'll probably discount soon enough.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Uh-huh.
Visual Concepts. I actually went by their office the other day in Austin.
Fun. Ask
Okay.
them for a free code of the game.
No.
Or free DLC.
Hey, you got a
or
free
whatever.
code there, or can I?
No, they were just we drove past their office
Ah.
at our hotel on Mother's Day
Oh.
the other day. They're in the domain for some reason. So,
They're in the
Yeah.
domain.
yeah.
Okay, cool.
They make the basketball games there too.
Oh,
Those 2K basketball games, yes.
Okay,
let's talk
Yes.
about now another
so
great
back to
race.
Honkai Star Rail.
Shut up
man.
about Honkai Star Rail. No one cares
man?
about that garbage.
Everybody fucking cares. What are you talking about?
You know what the best game is to waste your time on? It's called Warframe.
Oh yeah.
No.
Great
I
game.
need to get back into it.
Tremendous. I got back into Warframe this past couple weeks when they released. Oh boy, you're gonna have to make me say this word, aren't you? Denari. I don't know how to pronounce that.
Daivari, the wrestler.
Yes, the wrestler. That's what Denari. The wrestler.
The Duviri paradox.
Duviri. There you go. Thank you. Duviri
Is it
paradox.
about the duality of man?
Hi, Mary. It is.
Okay. Yeah. No. I mean, that's what the title sounds like. It's about. Basically.
So I hadn't played the new war, so I'm not gonna try. I'm gonna try not to spoil some of this, since I think Mary, you want to play a little of this at some point.
Yeah,
it's
I
pretty
do.
interesting. But basically, oh boy, you're a drifter in this like. You should all watch some clips of this, because man, it has a weird art style in this like black and white world of like. I don't know, like, you're just walking around this place. There's a giant fucking worm in the sky. Everything
I'm
is like
sorry.
bone people, skeletal
know it's-
bone people.
I know it's spoilers, but is your main character, your drifter or whatever, like
Drifter.
your operator aged up? Like, because that's what
Yes.
it looks like.
Yeah,
Okay,
it's
cool.
your
I
operator.
do want to see that.
That's true.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
do want to see my teen anime child finally an adult. That is pretty cool.
You have not played the new war, have you, Mary? Either.
No,
You should play the new war too.
I know.
So yeah, you're
Terrible.
like it's actually interesting because they actually made a change where kind of the main part of this is less Warframe and more like almost like Dark Souls, more melee focused, real tight. Like
Oh.
you're fighting more up close with people, and it's not like fighting waves of enemies. Like the whole Deviri paradox is kind of like, well, not all of it, but a lot of it is. Hey, you're wandering around. You've got to do these missions, and you're just this guy, and maybe you'll run up on 3 enemies, and that's quite a fight versus a couple enemies. It's not like you're clearing huge waves with massive attacks like in kind of traditional Warframe. It's a lot more about parrying, blocking, dodge rolls, using your abilities. It's actually really neat. I think they did a really nice job with it. Warframe continues to be pretty good at like finding ways to keep things fresh gameplay wise without kind of tiring out people. Yeah, go ahead, Mary. You got something?
Is it only as the drifter that you have this different melee combat? The
Yes.
more
Drifter.
okay,
So basically,
there's
you
not a
would
way
take it
to unlock it, like at the end of the story or something like that. I don't know.
to
Sorry.
unlock. No. I mean, it's
Aw.
you play as the drifter, right? So a mission, let's say, there's 3. You know how they do the kind of missions. They have 3 stages. So your first stage maybe you'll be a drifter the entire time, and then you might unlock a part where you get your warframe and do a different thing. Not spoiler you with your warframe, and then you'll do more stuff with the drifter at the end in the 3rd stage.
But these special different mechanics are basically only limited to those specific mission segments or whatever of
Yeah.
the game.
It's only when
Okay.
you're the drifter that really feels kind of
I
scaled
mean-
down in that way.
That's kind of disappointing. Like, that's how all of Warframe's stuff has been, where it seems like all of the new additions kind of factor in to this new expansion area or these new missions, and
Oh,
that's
sure.
it. Like, it doesn't actually change the overall game as much. And I don't know, I keep hoping that they're going to bring something out that will, like, I feel like the ship
Mhm.
combat tried to do that and
Yeah.
tried to add stuff to the actual overall game, but then people didn't like it.
Yeah.
So now they don't want to ruin.
Well, I think some of
what's
that comes out
there.
of like having to farm everything in this game. It feels like it's gotten
Yeah.
too much at this point, at least for me, where it's like I enjoyed playing the story stuff and hanging out with Rapid and doing that kind of stuff, but like at a certain point it's like, do I want to spend hours and hours farming every warframe, all the mods for the different warframes? Like, it's a lot of work. Especially
Yeah, it
for a
seems
point
like
where
the
it's just like I don't know what I'm getting out of it, you know?
the main game hasn't changed too much. Yeah, it's just these new content drops are cool and they're new content, but
Yeah, right.
it doesn't change the actual flow of your account that much.
But also, I mean, it's worth it. The only thing I find is worth it is the story, because the story is super interesting
Yeah,
and
that's true.
bizarre, and like it gets really weird.
Yeah.
It's gotten pretty weird now. In Warframe, there's been some obviously a time skip there, and so there's some stuff that is very different. Having played it, you know, I played the Duviri first, and then I played the New War. I don't think I like that as much. I would definitely say you should play New War first and then Duviri because it just gives you more context into what's going on with the game systems and characters and story. But it's pretty fucking cool. Also, the music's still killer. Just some great songs here, some great just wacky effects on some stuff. It's really good. So check it out, Warframe.
I do want to check it out. I do want to see all the new story stuff, but also I do kind of want them to just make a Warframe 2. I don't know.
Well, guess what?
Oh,
I'm not saying anything. I have a spoiler podcast coming with Rapid next weekend. So
yes,
look out for
I do
that.
want to hear all about
we'll talk more
the
about that then.
more details,
Next weekend,
especially
spoiler
with the
podcast.
context of
Bonus.
Rapid, like knowing
Rapid
everything.
will be there.
What happened? Did something
Duviri
crazy happen
paradox
in the
happened.
race?
I
In the
believe it's
F1?
fucking Kotaku
the
Assassin's
race is fully
Creed
gone.
ranking of the best games to worst games, and they have Assassin's Creed
Oh.
Brotherhood ranked 10th overall. Fuck Kotaku. Brotherhood's like the best game in the series. Sorry.
Which one was Brotherhood again?
The Assassin's Creed 2 and then Brotherhood. It's the second game with Ezio.
Hmm.
Anyways.
Was that in like Constantinople? Is that the place?
No, that was the Revelations.
Yeah, Revelations was dog shit. Brotherhood was good.
Yeah, exactly. It's like the best game.
I'm pretty sure Brotherhood was good. Wait, is that the
So-
one where you're in like Italy or some shit?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Florence, Italy. Like I think you're in Italy. Yeah,
It
that was a
was-
really good one. Yeah, that was one of the best ones.
It was the game where
Is that
it's
the
like you're
multiplayer?
still making games with
No, that's the unit.
Ezio or whatever.
Ezio on it,
Yeah.
huh?
And people were like, "Still another Ezio game?"
Brotherhood. That
That's-
was when they
Yeah.
first did the factions where you could recruit, right? Yeah, yeah, that was a good one. Yeah. Fuck 'em.
Anyways, they're the 3 newest games in the top 4, so I'm not going to take this list seriously.
Yeah.
Whatever. I'm sorry. I was sorry.
Thanks for-
Warframe, right?
Thanks for interrupting my time to speak, but go ahead. That's fine.
Sorry.
That's fine.
He's mad at me now. This is fine.
That's fine. No, go ahead.
I mean, to be fair, you disrespected Honkai, so fuck you. I don't really care.
I like Honkai though. I know surprise, but what got me into the game was the train. That's all I got. Thank you. That was the only thing that
That's
got
fair.
me with that game. So don't judge me. I love the train.
Space Train.
Space train. All right. How about that new Zelda game, Breath of the Wild?
Yes. Okay.
Breath of the Wild,
Game
such a fun
literally
game, you
everyone
know.
is talking
Everybody's
about.
playing Legend of Zelda, Breath of the Wild. What a tremendous game! I've been enjoying it.
That's
I'm
not
on
the
my
Zelda game people are playing.
I'm on my 3rd legendary beast now. I'm about to go get the sword out of the stone. It's pretty cool. I got everything unlocked now. I think I'm gonna actually beat that game this week, maybe tomorrow at some point. Very much enjoying it and enjoying my time with the game. Got a skeleton horse. It's doing.
I gotta say, the end castle bit is the best part of Breath of the Wild. So
It's
there
pretty
you
good.
go.
Yep.
That's my favorite.
I still kind of don't know what I'm doing with all those stupid seeds I keep finding, but boy, I keep finding those fucking little seed people. They keep
Wait,
going
is
like,
he-
You
hey.
not played Breath of the Wild? What?
Is he joking?
I have no idea what I'm doing with those seeds. I don't know. what
That's
I'm doing.
hilarious. Okay.
I probably knew
To
when
be
I
fair-
played the game years ago, but then basically coming back to it this last week, whatever, since everybody started playing Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild again, I don't remember what those seeds do or why I'm collecting
How
them,
many
but I
seeds
keep
do
getting
you
them.
have?
70 some.
Wow.
Idiot.
What? I don't.
No.
I guess I should look that up, huh?
So to be fair, does the thing that how you deal with the seeds, is that a moving item? Is that a moving thing, or is that in one specific location? Because I found that thing in just a random ass location.
The seed?
I know he moves around in Tears of the Kingdom.
give
But
him
I'm not
hints.
sure
Don't give
about
him
Breath
hints.
of the Wild.
Oh,
so
is Fountain playing
Okay.
Breath of the Wild? Okay.
Yes,
Yeah, that's
yeah,
right.
he's playing the
That's the
first
bit.
game.
He needs to finish
The
it.
first
So,
game? What are you talking about?
so, yeah, the first game on the Famicom disc system,
Okay, the Famicom home entertainment system. Okay, great.
and then with
No, the
ported
disc.
this system because the fucking cartridge kids can't handle that fucking soundtrack. Anyways, in Breath of the Wild, he moves a total of 3 times, so you have to you have to find him a couple times, and
Okay.
then his last place is inside the forest.
Okay, yeah, because I remember that as well. I
You
couldn't
mean
remember
you mean the
original one.
guy that sells monster parts?
Mm-mm.
No, that guy
It's a different
moves.
man.
Okay.
And then Tears of the Kingdom, from what I know, you have to find him,
What's that?
and
game?
then once you do 2 things, he moves to the central part of the map, the first place you go to, and then I think he stays there. Maybe.
It seems like it works like Millennia in Elden Ring, where if you progress
True.
to a certain point, he will show up in
Yeah.
a town anyway, even if you haven't met him yet.
Oh,
What's
really?
Elden Ring?
Yeah. I thought that was kind of cool that like because I've seen several other people playing and they had not encountered this character and they were like, I finally teleported back to Lookout Landing and there he was. So it seems like they have a just in case the player doesn't meet them, he shows up in that town
Which
that you
makes,
are required to go back to several times. So
which makes sense because after like 10 hours, like I told probably like 6 hours, I couldn't find him, and when I look it up, I was like already he was in an area that I already been in, but I just happened to miss because he's kind of like a weird area that's hard to find. So, I like how we're not saying who it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, give that a no help.
Yeah.
I have no idea
Well,
what you're
I mean,
talking
he's
about.
made it this far
Yeah.
without it, so he can deal with it, I guess.
I do die to one shot from a lot of guys, so I don't know. Maybe this is important. Maybe I should check that
You
out.
need to also
No,
find
that's-
something else.
Yep, yeah. How
You
many
have several
hard
things you
containers
need
have
to
you
take
got?
care of.
15 hard containers.
Okay,
Oh,
well, you
you are
got
doing
that
that.
at least.
How you will get in one shot?
I don't know. I don't really upgrade my armor. Maybe that's.
Do you know what
Yeah, I was
these?
gonna say, what's this armor? Yeah.
Yeah, he needs to upgrade his armor, and he
needs to
doesn't know
find
how.
the fairies.
Shh.
I don't know what the fuck a fairy is. Anyway, let's move on. I mean, are those the things you eat every once in a while? They'll keep you alive.
No.
Okay.
I can't see. I can't tell if this is a bit or not.
I could be
Actually,
lewd.
most of it is a bit. I have no idea what some of you guys are talking about.
It's funny too that like these same like pain points or whatever, these walls are in the sequel game as well.
What
Like
game?
Yeah.
yeah.
Yep.
It's very interesting. Yeah.
What's,
Yep. Yep.
What's the
It
sequel
seems
game?
like I feel like they did that on purpose to try and force people to like pay attention to what's going on around them and try and find either that or just deal with how they're doing stuff and get one shot all the time and just deal with it.
Yep.
Well, great. All right, that concludes our talk about Legend of Zelda. We're gonna move
Breath
on.
of the Wild. Let's talk about Legend of Zelda: Tears of the Kingdom.
No, how about we don't though? Nope. I don't know what that game even is.
I mean, that's
gotta be an old
basically
game,
all
right?
I've been playing for like 3 weeks. Since
All
it came out.
If only
right,
get
I
so
yield the
much as,
floor. Go ahead. You can talk about.
Let's not get too spoilery because I haven't played much of it.
Okay.
Spoilers. It's kind of like Breath of the Wild,
What?
Yeah, it's a lot like
Yeah.
it.
but now you can build things.
It's like Breath of the Wild, but with more, basically.
More what?
Everything.
Oh, okay. So what? Can you
Except
set the game up a little bit?
story and well, no, there is more story this time. There is more story. I wouldn't say it's better or anything. It's
There's-
just there are more cutscenes now, slightly more.
Yeah, there's not really much story in Breath of the Wild. I feel like it's kind of like you wake up, hey, you gotta go fight things, and there's some memory stuff you can find along the way,
yeah, I was
which will
about
give
to
you some
say, have you found
cutscenes.
any of those?
Oh yeah, I got like 20 of those. but,
Okay.
what can you do? There's not actually that
Hey.
many, but
Hi.
hi, Sean.
No,
Hello.
Wait, I.
Oh, I
I
see what you're
coulda-
saying. I was lost.
Yeah,
I was just like,
oh,
Yeah.
like a
Yeah,
ghost
sorry.
appeared behind Mary.
Yeah.
A figure flashed behind
Yeah.
Mary's back.
I gotta say, the most disappointing thing so far for me with Tears of the Kingdom, even though I'm enjoying it a whole lot, is that structurally it is very much just Breath of the Wild again. Like, the game, it came out, like, it leaked a week early or whatever, so people were playing it, and in that time, people were asking, like, are there dungeons? Is there more story? Like, and people were saying, oh yeah, no, there's dungeons. Those people were lying. It's just the
Oh
same.
wow, really?
Yeah, it's the same exact shit as the Sacred Beasts, really. The boss battles at the end of those Sacred Beast thingies are slightly better,
mhm.
but
Okay.
only slightly better. Like, they're not,
Are
they're slightly better.
the quote unquote dungeon, not dungeon things better? Because I think people were moaning about that.
Not
in Breath of the Wild.
really.
No,
They're
That's
the
a shame.
same. Yeah, they're the same. Like, you have to find the areas, you use the specific gimmick for that dungeon and unlock it. I don't know. they're not that different. I was hoping for more dungeons a la the castle at the end of Breath of the Wild, like
Well, that's unrealistic.
explorable areas for me to look in, and there aren't really. So,
That sucks.
I mean, I do
Well,
enjoy.
you have the depths now. What are you talking?
Yes, I was about to say they added the depths and they added all these caves, and I do enjoy the looking around caves and the depths. The depths is a fun gimmick. It's like a fun dungeon crawling mode like built into the game,
Fun.
and that is my favorite part so far. But overall, like the main game story structure is basically the same as Breath of the Wild, where you go to the different areas of the map, you unlock the map using the towers, you go to that town, the same exact town that you went to in Breath of the Wild, you solve the town's problems by completing the sacred beast or whatever, and then you go to the next area or do something else. So
Okay.
it's a little disappointing in that way that it is just like kind of the same, but all of the stuff that they did add in is a lot of fun.
So like
Like
yeah, like a lot of quality of life stuff, right? And like just kind of clean up some bits. And...
not a ton of quality
No.
of life.
Oh, really?
No.
No, yeah, I want to say my complaint. Like the main problem I had with Breath of the Wild is that they drop after the tutorial area, they drop you in the open world and tell you to go have fun. But then but then put in a bunch of roadblocks to stop you from exploring freely. Because
A
they're
bunch
like,
of roadblocks?
yeah, you can explore it freely, but there's going to be something that stops you. So you have to actually go to the specific area that we tell you to. So the same thing happens in the Tears of the Kingdom. I fucking go
What
out
are
and I
the-
start.
What are the blocks in Tears of the Kingdom?
So I go around and start exploring the land. And I found the Great Fairy. Cool. I can start upgrading my armor. Oh wait,
What?
she wants to she wants to be shut away. She can't come out yet. So I gotta go do this other quest. And I go find these people and they're like, oh, I can continue the quest now. Oh, I can't talk to them yet. I gotta go talk to the people at the newspaper apparently. Now I gotta go find them. It's like great. I can't do anything until I have to do this specific thing. I go explore its forest area and I found a real robot guy. He wants to give me a reward. Oh, I can't accept the reward because I have to get something else from the depths first before I can even accept the reward. Award? What the fuck is this?
So you're saying it's not even the immediate startup stuff. It's even stuff like you have to explore other places, which I found as well. The fucking the newspaper stuff. Yeah, I just hit
Yeah.
that as well. Yeah.
I mean I understand you have to unlock every.
They're
I
trying
understand.
to force people to explore more and get everything, but you are being forced to do it. So, yeah.
Yeah.
That's like a problem for me because I don't have much time for this game to explore. I thought you were meaning in the sense of the game opens up with a cutscene and then you're on a sky island and then that's teaching you some tutorial stuff, but it's not really like fighting stuff. And it's better in this game, but you still, to find the tutorials to teach you how to fight properly, you still have to go to the first golden marker they give you, and then like they don't even tell you that the shrines around it are like the tutorials for fighting, but that's just where they are. So they tried to like go right next to the first main mission checkpoint is all your tutorials for fighting. At least they clumped it too close together, but no one tells you like, hey, fucking do these shrines because they're gonna help you. If you're a new person to this game, they're gonna help you in this game. It's just you got to stumble into them. You got to know that you're shrine hunting.
And even so, like, I found a combat shrine much later in the
Oh, yeah.
game in a weird area that teaches you how to do, like, shield parries or
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah, I saw
Like,
that one. That's
yeah.
and the
It's-
jump arrow or something.
Yeah.
That's different location as well. Yeah, some of them are in the first main zone, but yeah, it's yeah.
But for me, someone who played Breath of the Wild for the first beat it like 6 months ago, all these tutorial shrines for combat are just kind of useless and pretty boring.
Oh yeah.
But
It helped me because I haven't played that game in years now, so
Yeah, same
it's a
here.
good
Exactly.
refresher.
So it seems like something that they should do to teach people the combat, but also like I, I don't know, it's kind of weird.
It's an
They made
easy
it
enough skip, and you get a free like gold
exactly.
thing, so that's fine for you, I'm sure.
I'm not complaining, but it seems like weird that they didn't make it mandatory when they probably should have.
Yeah,
So-
it seems like a lot of the issues around this game are that it's hard to balance the exploration and direction at the same time. Like, how much do you tell the player? How much do you let the player figure shit out on their own? Like, I don't know.
It's so much for me. Someone from as I don't know what to say. Somebody like me who I like it when I someone to an area with I someone to this area. Oh, it's all these fucking black goblins now. I'm getting killed in one hit. I think that's kind of cool. And like I went exploring the depths and I ran across a those centaur person
Mhm.
and like oh fuck I got actually tense up like fuck I like ran into him in the depths and those fuckers are hard to kill and they usually take a lot of my resources but I managed to beat them so that was cool so yeah I definitely do like exploring and come across hard bits but that's
Mhm.
also but also I don't know I'm also not gamers so I can understand why they would Nintendo would want to make it easier for people I don't know.
Yeah, it's like it's a weird uneven mix of like railroading and then also, well, now what the fuck am I supposed to do? It's I don't know.
Yeah, yeah. I played like I played like hours earlier today, in a row, and I was having a great time.
Wow.
But I was definitely at a point where at some points I was like, wait, what do I do now? And I always found something to do. But yeah, the game's definitely like it's not driving me to do any specific thing particularly. Like I don't really want to do any of the main story stuff really.
Mhm.
That's
It's just
fair.
kind of
Yeah.
yeah.
Also, this sounds like it might be offensive or something, so I
Uh-oh.
apologize in advance, but playing Breath of the
Cancel her.
Wild, well, yeah, probably. Yeah, this is cancelable, I guess. It feels like not Breath of the Wild, Tears of the Kingdom feels even more than Breath of the Wild like an ADD simulator or something where or maybe it just brings out that aspect in my personality where it's hard for me to focus because I keep getting new things to do
Right.
constantly. And so it's kind of hard for me to progress on something unless when I sit down, I'm like, okay, this is what I'm doing. I'm doing the Wind Temple this play session. Don't go fart around and go
Yeah.
explore caves or whatever. Like, I need to get this done. And it's
Inevitably, you look around and like, oh, there's a fucking cave. Oh, there's a shrine there. I'll just go to this, and then you're lost already. Yeah.
so that's and that kind of makes it intimidating for me to like start up to play sometimes too, which is weird. Because I'm like, oh, I need to make this count, but this baby is only gonna sleep for like an
Yeah.
hour and a
Yeah.
half or whatever. And I don't know, it's weird. Like I get that with Skyrim and maybe Elden Ring sometimes too, but yeah, I don't know.
So that leads me to my main gripe with the game. Sorry, Sean. Is that bought the game, I got into the hype. I fucking took the biggest hit on Fantasy Critic you could probably take.
Yeah.
Yep.
Might as well
Yes.
Um, I think it's undeserved. It's an 80 game. No. I just
Bias.
kind of don't really have that much time. So it took me about a week to get out of that Sky Island tutorial zone. And like that's because like I'm trying to learn this one thing, this fucking hand thing, and I'm on the Switch, so sometimes when I use it on that Sky Island especially, the fucking thing goes down to 10 frames per second and it's like, this seems like a piece of shit game. What are you doing? Like, why did I pay full price for this fucker? And then like just the tutorial Sky Island's kind of boring piece of shit as well. There's no real fun there as well to learn. It's just generic stuff to learn, but it takes you like 4 hours to get through the piece of shit because you're
It does take a
sometimes
long time.
building
Yeah.
stuff and whatnot. And then it also has some of that like fun crevicey bullshit. So like Sky Island tutorial when it's teaching you about wind and building a raft. So you build a thing
Right.
and the wind pushes you over that lake, and then on the way back, I don't even know if you're meant to. I think I fucked up. I thought you had to backtrack once you finish Sky Island and you get to the ice bit. You can go round, right? Yeah. By the time I finished backtracking on my fucking self, wasting another hour or some shit, I looked and I was like, oh fuck, there's a ledge. Yeah, on the way back on the thing, if you cared to be one of those people that looks at every nook and cranny, on the left of that lake, there's just a pathway. You don't have to do shit. There's just a pathway you can walk underneath a waterfall, and you're there. You don't have to do
Oh.
shit. Yeah, yeah. There's just a little pathway that's already pre-made and everything. And if you actually look on the left side of that lake when you're looking at it, it's pretty obvious. It's not even hidden by bushes or anything. It's just a little arcing thing that goes down a bit. So yeah, you could have totally skipped that shit as well. Yeah, it took me fucking forever to get onto the ground. And at that point, I didn't play this game for like a week and a half because I was just like, if it's gonna be like this, I don't know if I've got time to play it or want to play it for a while. Then I hopped back in and then eventually started doing the thing you did, Mary, of like, okay, when I landed, I pinned some shrines. Let's go start looking at shrines. Oh, look, there's other shit. I'll start doing other shit. And it hooks you. Like, this game does hook you in that way. So I am back in on it. I do agree it's a pretty good game. There are some fucking stupid things like you've had 8 years to fix cooking, and it's still the most monotonous,
Yeah.
time wasty piece.
could see
A
that.
third of my gameplay is probably going to be cooking because I have to go into a menu, hold a fucking apple, then hold a fucking mushroom, and I can't hold like 6 of these and make 6 of them at a time. I gotta go into the menus and do one at a time, then wait 20 seconds for the fucking fun song. It's a good song, but fucking I don't need 20 seconds of it every time to make one of these fucking apple and mushroom skewers, and then I get to make like 10 more. Like, yeah.
I'm with this man on
fuck
this.
that insanity.
You
that
should
sucks.
be able to batch make meals.
Yes.
That is kind of crazy.
Just some recipe, just a recipe book so you can quick click,
There-
so it's
so
not
there
like.
is a
There is a
recipe.
recipe
Oh
book,
my
yeah.
god, thank God.
So they
'cause
did
holy
that.
shit.
But fuck me, it's still useless because you gotta go. So if you've got a 2-item recipe and you know it
Oh,
off by
yeah.
heart, it's quicker to do that than go into the recipe book, find the fucking page, and then click hold both and then get out. It's quicker to get just the ingredients.
Huh.
Sounds to me like you just need to get good and stop getting hit.
So terrible.
Yeah, I don't. It's dumb, but I don't have that complaint too much. I get a lot of free food anyways for like helping
Oh yeah,
fuckers
yeah, you get a lot of free food. Yeah.
make their signs on the road. So
Yes,
Yeah.
that part is really
Yes.
fun. Like,
Yes.
I do appreciate all of the building and crafting, like the main gimmick to the game. Like, you can build a car and it just friggin' works. Like, a lot
Mm.
of the building stuff is very, like, I'm surprised
How well it works,
as
yes.
well as it does. Like, it's not busted. Like, yes, the switch chunks up, but
Yeah.
the things you make actually work and you don't fall through the ground or any of that crazy shit. Like, yeah, that
so
part's fun.
I will say, to go back around the sky, go back to the Sky Island, loop around,
Mhm.
build
Okay.
build around, build a car, and go back. Do you turn back to Sky Island? I like Sky Island tutorial. I think it's a fun way to gradually let
Yes.
you learn how to build stuff and solve puzzles. I like it. And I didn't. I didn't like get lost on the other side of the lake. So it didn't take me 4 hours. I think it took me like maybe a couple hours, 3 hours. So I think it's.
I liked it overall, but I think it was a
Yes.
little long. Yeah.
Sure, but
It's good. I agree with you.
Yeah.
It's a very good tutorial to teach you God Hand and all the other shit you get.
God hand.
God,
And
dude.
I do like
doesn't.
I like that they give it to you in the beginning of the game instead
Yep,
of
yep.
taking for fucking ever and going to do all the dungeons
Yeah,
to
yeah, yeah.
unlock like all the hand powers or whatever. There's
Yeah.
only one hand power that takes a long time to unlock, and that was fine. But
Yeah, I agree. I agree it's great, but like when I've got a kid who
Sure.
sleeps at like 9 p.m. And then doesn't really sleep till fucking 10 p.m. and then like I gotta sleep at like 11 p.m. It feels like I took about 3 days on that Sky Island.
yeah,
fucker.
same for me. Yeah, it does take a long time for like
Plus, yeah, and like learning like again, like learning at like 15 frames a second, like, okay, this is how I make this thing. I'm still pretty shit at building stuff, so I don't really build stuff if I need to.
So I'll admit I'm playing not on my Switch.
What are you playing it
Oh.
on?
Sorry guys. So
What are
the
you
frame rate
playing
Switch
it on?
problem.
OLED, right? Yeah.
So
Switch
yeah,
OLED. Wow.
So it's not. So the frame rate isn't as terrible for me. So I might be having a gooder technical experience than other people. in
On the
podcast.
ground, it's not bad. I will say on the
Okay.
ground, it's not bad. But that Skyline, sometimes it just chugged. That might have been the more openy spaces, like by the lake, and when you're building stuff, it just freaked out a little bit. But yeah,
No, like Kakariko Village is still fucking terrible on there. Like, I mean, no, I am impressed with like how well it does run. Like, it's crazy that this game is running on the Switch, and I've never seen it crash or anything. And
sure.
like, compared to some other games, it's very very well done. But yes, and the Switch
Yeah.
is not it.
But
Yeah,
then
like.
the counter argument is that this is, if you want to be real pedantic about it, is this not just Breath of the Wild with shit in the sky? And as you said, caves.
Yeah, and
Like they've had 6
further
years or
underground.
whatever
Yeah,
the fuck it is
it
to
basically
optimize this
is.
game, and they did some optimizing, but like,
Well,
I mean-
apparently that year-long delay was basically
Oh,
for optimization. So
that's fair. Yeah.
I just feel like I'm surprised it got as high as reviews as it did.
Yes, I am.
Just
as
because it's
well.
like,
yeah.
I mean, it's still
Nintendo
a
game.
great game, but like
Nintendo, yeah.
people are like
No,
Nintendo.
saying it's the great, like, you know,
the
9.
Nintendo bias.
I guess so.
Nintendo fans are kind of nuts, and when
A lot
I
of
say
people-
that as a Nintendo fan, like it's
And a lot of people say Breath of the Wild is like the best game ever. And like, and
yeah,
so like,
it's true.
there's crazy people who think that. And so like, yeah, obviously the direct sequel that's a lot like Breath of the Wild,
But
will
better
get
in ways. Yeah.
better. It will get highly reviewed. So I'm not surprised at all.
I mean, I do have to say this is one of my favorite games ever. I don't feel like a crazy person for saying that. Like
It's a good game.
I'm
That's
having
fun.
fun.
I think you're fun for saying that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I
If
would.
you-
I'm
if
having a
you're
lot of
into-
fun with the game.
Yeah, it is. I'm having fun with it too. Yeah.
yeah, like this is my favorite game since Elden Ring, basically, and just the level of exploration. And
Mhm.
I do like a lot of it is reused and recycled from the first
Mhm.
game. Like I kind of wish in a perfect world this is the game that came out instead of Breath of the Wild or whatever, because all of the like, oh, here's this character again. Like to be honest, like, oh, Tulin was in the first game. I don't fucking remember you,
No,
Tulin.
I don't know.
I
remember
don't-
most of these
Who
things.
are you?
like the whole it's a sequel factor does not matter to me at all.
Yeah.
Like there's no building for me on that. So it could have been like its own, and I kind of wish it was like its own original game instead. I probably would have liked it more, to be honest. Yeah.
I was pretty excited when I found the clan Yiga leader again, and he's doing his
Oh, okay.
spoilers.
Yeah, I
Um,
didn't even see any one of those people yet.
And I do like that, like, the amiibo exclusive armor you can actually find in the world now. You don't have to buy
That's good.
amiibos, so
What
that's
is it?
kind of nice. Huh? Oh, there's a
what-
lot of like all of it. Like I specifically heard of people finding like the Twilight Princess gear like in caves or whatever. Like so.
So, because in the depths, I found the Corso armor for like the traditional Zelda Link armor, so it's not.
Yeah, it seems a lot of them are in caves in the depths, like
Okay.
the amiibo exclusive stuff.
I'm too
Yeah.
scared to go in there so far.
The depths is cool. Like, yeah.
The depths is cool. I wish there was more rewards, more reason to explore
Okay.
the depths. So a lot of times the depths is just running into a batch of enemies, mining everything, then throwing their glow stones to go to the next batch of enemies.
Okay.
It's kind of I wish there was a little bit more rewards, but
Right.
otherwise I think it's a lot of fun. It's fun.
It's well fleshed out.
Actually, I wish they had fleshed it out even
No,
more.
mine
Like,
too.
I wish there was more to the depths because it is my favorite part. Like, if there were more environments to the depths and
Yeah.
like more items or even like a couple more mechanics. Like, there's the gloom and there is
Yes.
the darkness element as well too, like lighting up the caves.
Oh, okay, sure.
And using bright bloom seeds, etc., or creating your own light sources. Like, I like all of that stuff. I wish there was like maybe one more mechanic to go with it and maybe more environments and more items, but I do really like the depths. But
I would say the biggest thing that would fix it a lot is if they at least point you towards the central forge, because like that's the first big quest thing you get in the depths, but they don't tell you at all to go where it is at
great.
all. So,
no,
and
that's what I'm on right now.
Classic
learned-
Breath of the Wild.
And I learned about it first because of a award that I found above ground, but I couldn't accept until I go to the central forge first. So after a while, I decided to look it up, and I said, "Go," and so it's this direction. So I started to go that direction until I found. So if the game at least and once you get that, you get a very important thing that made me like building a lot more. The auto builder. Spoilers.
Yes, that's that last
Oh.
hand ability that I'm trying to get.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it. So I will say I won't. I didn't know Mary didn't even have it yet.
I'm
So I will
working
say-
on it.
I had no clue about it, but it's not a bad spoiler. Don't worry.
Yes. So, I think the building is very cool.
Yeah.
I'm sad that once you get to the ground, there's not a good reason to build for most of the time.
Yeah.
In the shrines, you have to build. It's cool when you're in the shrines, and the puzzle is you have to build something to solve the puzzle. But on the ground, most of the time, there's no good reason to build. But once I get the, they wanna.
He wants me to hurry up,
Yeah.
basically.
Okay.
So once I got the water builder, it makes building easier and more
Right.
fun.
Mhm.
So which makes me just fuck around more often because I use the auto builder to like, oh, there's this thing all the way over there. I'm going to use the auto builder to try to get there. So it makes building a lot more fun.
Cool.
So I would say it's a thing that everybody should go to try to get as fast as possible.
That's fair. My last thing on this game is like Breath of the Wild, and everyone says it's kind of like the fun is kind of where you find and make it. So like in a shrine, there was river water flowing that way, and then there was a bunch of shit to build a jet or something, and like you needed to move a ball across that river effectively. And there were walls there, so the idea was you would use tires to have the thing go across. I couldn't get that thing to work properly, but I had enough of these like planks that I just made a fucking bridge myself and then just walked that fucking ball over. Just made so much sense. It was so much easier to do.
You just ignored the puzzle, basically.
Yeah, because they allowed you to do it. Oh man, I thought of something else that I thought of. Oh, like I don't remember if there were like these the tree enemies. Were they in the first game, the Breath of the Wild? No, but that
that fucked me up.
did you
first
guys?
time.
So sorry, Thouden, maybe mute yourself, but I'm sure everyone else has spotted them. But like my first time was seeing them pretty much when you first land down and you're just exploring the hills, and like you see this
That's
like
what happened to me.
the apple bokoblin. Was he just like grabbing some apples or some shit? So I was creeping up behind him trying to stealth kill, and then like this fucking tree just emerged out of nowhere. I was like, what the fuck? Oh no, this is awkward. Came out of nowhere. Like that sort of stuff is very fun. And then like I was just running around. I was running around trying to get a horse because I didn't realize the first horses you had in the original game would Than, you're good. You're
Yeah, I
good.
didn't realize.
You get to come
Well,
back.
I wanted to
Alright.
tell a tree story real fast.
Oh, okay.
too, but-
Than, put your
Oh.
head this way.
Okay, I'll just tell it real fast since I feel bad. I first encountered I landed in a forest. It was raining. A tree came up and fucking attacked me. I was like, "Oh Jesus, oh God!" I happened to have an axe equipped, and I killed it.
Yeah.
And then
Nice.
I was running away. As I was running away, lightning hits a tree next to me, a tree that isn't like cursed,
Yes.
and the exploding tree on fire basically kills me instantly right after that.
That's
And
funny.
it was the worst. I wish the clip I had gotten was better and actually showed the tree
forgot
coming
the
alive and
Switch does
attacking
those.
it. Yeah. I was too slow and I was like, oh my god, that
Yeah.
was crazy.
You have
But-
anything before we give Thouden the thumbs up?
Sorry.
I
Sure.
didn't have any good first moments with the trees, but at some point in the deaths, I ran into an area in the forest, and then there was a fucking bunch of trees there.
That's
Multiple
good.
trees coming at me, and it was very
That's
annoying.
good.
So I was lighting them all on fire. Fuck you guys.
That's all
Yeah.
right. Okay, I use axes. I didn't. Yeah, of course, fire would
Yeah.
totally work.
Yeah, once you put it on fire, they jiggle a little bit.
The
Fun,
best,
like a dance.
my favorite thing to make is just that fire breathing head and attach that
Mhm.
to a shield. And
Oh,
yeah,
smart.
you just have like a flamethrower while you're blocking. It's the best. Yeah.
I like doing really dumb fuses. Like my favorite is a spear, or like whenever you get a bokoblin arm, so you just get an arm and then they hold the weapon, so you get extra range. That's very silly. Yeah, my last anecdote really is as I was looking for some horses because I didn't realize your first game's horses would transition over, so I was like,
Unless you
"Fuck,
played
I
on the
need a
Wii
horse."
U,
Oh, really?
which is what I
Oh,
did.
you did, yeah. I remember
Yeah.
that. Yeah. Wow. Of course. Yeah. So I was looking for some horses, and then out of nowhere, a little bokoblin on like a horse and cart just suddenly rolled up on me and started wanting to fight. So I had to like kill that fucker. I accidentally like threw a bomb at the horse, which broke his fucking like cart thing and like kicked him off the thing, and I killed him while he was off the horse. And then I just took his fucking horse. Totally stole that fucking bokoblin's horse and put it at a stable. And named it Valor.
Get your point. Stable point too.
Can
Yeah,
you
yeah.
can you
The joke is it's stolen valor, but yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
can you keep the skeleton horses?
Oh, I
I've
think you
only
can.
seen them in the depths, but
Didn't you say you have a skeleton horse, Sean? No, I
No.
thought you said earlier.
I
you
have
had
a skeleton horse in Breath of the
Oh,
Wild.
Yeah.
you have a skelly horse. Okay.
did you get to keep him? Can
No,
you put
you
him in
don't.
the stables?
You
No.
don't. Oh.
God damn it! I didn't think so. Okay.
They're
Yeah, I
scared
like
of
getting
them
them
at
in
the
the
stables.
I like them. I like it when I found them in the depths. So I don't think I ever got one in Breath of the Wild. So I didn't
No,
do
I
them.
I
didn't know
didn't
they were a
either.
thing.
So I found one in the depths and I just ran across all the spare. Fuck you.
Despair. Can you get? How do you get out of the depths? Is it the elevation thing? Can you ride that fucking skeleton horse out?
No,
Okay, so he is trapped down there. Sorry.
you have to either teleport or extend.
Ascend. Yeah. Okay. Oh well.
Yeah, I always teleport out of there. Like one time I tried building a hot air balloon. It didn't get far enough.
Hmm,
Maybe if you have enough batteries, you can do it.
Right.
But I don't.
No, maybe yeah, but you have to be underneath one of the holes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I tried doing that though. I was like, well, I'm right here. Maybe I can just leave. But
What if
no.
you do the like? I assume you guys have the glider now, obviously. What if you do the whole make a fire underneath a hole? Does it get you high enough?
Oh, it
Does
gets
the
you
whole
high.
No.
funnel?
No.
You can't
No?
go. No.
Okay.
You have to go
No.
very high, and
It's
I was
very
just
high.
wondering. I was wondering if the hole would funnel the heat and create because I've
Nope.
seen some of those like holes just in the ground that has air trapped coming out. I was wondering if you could recreate that. Oh, never mind.
Also, I'm pretty sure the fire would go out before you're like
Mm.
even a quarter of the way up there.
Oh, it's that
or
deep.
Whatever.
Okay.
Yes, it's
It's
fucking
very deep.
crazy. Yeah.
Huh.
Well, okay.
I like that game a lot. Like I'm probably gonna go play it all day today when I get a chance. So
It's worth the full price. Yeah.
I don't know about that.
No, I think
Like
it's worth the full price. There's a lot in. You're the fucking number one proponent here. I'm the most anti of this game, and I'm saying it's worth the full price.
I guess. I don't I just hate the $70 price tag for games is my thing, I guess. Like I used the voucher
Fair.
and I also
Right.
bought Nintendo cards using Costco.
Right,
Like and
yeah.
they were $10 cheaper, so like my Zelda was technically only $40 and
Nice.
yeah, damn it. I'm not paying
You're
$70.
still annoyed. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it was like £45 here, and the Nintendo stuff is usual. I think like when
Wow.
Switch launched, it was like £45 per game. So like they haven't really increased here, so that's fine. I'm fine with that. Got a fucking luggage tag. What'd you guys get? Did you get anything? You got the digital one, Mary, so you got nothing.
Yeah, I just got digital. But hopefully
Oh.
I'll be able to use my other voucher on Fashion Dreamer.
Yeah,
I'm
excellent.
hoping. Oh my god. That marvelous interactive trailer show. Can we talk about the news now?
Yeah,
Is it
let's talk about
okay?
the news. Wrap this
Because,
thing up
yeah,
because I know
gotta
everybody
bail
wants
soon.
to get going here. Can we start
Yeah.
with Sony? The
Well, I just said
PlayStation?
Marvelous Interactive.
All right, let's go into Marvelous Interactive then. I don't know what the Marvelous Interactive is.
Let me find it on Silicon.
What's Marvelous Interactive?
They had
the
Story of Seasons
Yeah.
and Rune Factory, the fashion game.
And yeah, also
Put
they
that
are
link in there.
publishing Sin Sophia's. I'm
The
trying to.
fuck are
Where
you
is the fucking? Where's their show?
A
Sin
rundown.
Sophia.
Yeah, nobody.
Here,
Did you write
it's
it up?
just YouTube. I don't know. Here's the YouTube of their showcase.
Okay, let's see it.
Paste.
Thank you. I was watching it. Sean was watching it at the same time, I think. So yeah.
Wow, okay. Doesn't tell me about
so-
it. That's fine.
No, whatever. The story of
Nobody
seasons
cared.
looked alright. Is that like just a full new direction they're going in? Because it looked like it, right?
Well, they showed two different Story of Seasons things.
Oh,
they
are you
showed.
sure that's not the fucking
Well, they
Harvest
sent two
Rune
Rune
Factory?
Factories.
Yeah,
Rune
East
No,
to
they
West.
showed two. They showed two Story of Season things as well.
Oh,
like,
okay. I didn't notice.
It's weird. There's this very first short trailer where it looks like just a straight up sequel to Pioneers of Olive Town. It looks like it's the same exact engine as Pioneers of Olive Town. This shot that they show a garden at first or whatever. This is it looks exactly the same. It's just the camera is pulled in a little tighter. Sometimes for cutscenes they would use this closer camera angle. Sorry, I
I
can't
see
talk.
this now.
But at the end, they talk about how they want to do a multiplayer farming experience
Yeah.
as well. And for that, they just have concept art. It's just 2D artwork. And it seems very Stardew Valley-esque, to be honest. Like, it's just a bunch of player characters doing various activities, like, in the same environment. Like, one of the pictures shows, like, the main character catching a fish and another player character, like, with a cow or whatever. And then another player character is, like, it looks like they have some eggs that they're maybe putting in the river for some reason, like they're washing them off or something, maybe.
Get rid of that salmonella.
Yeah.
I mean, I love salmonella. I mean, I don't know what the rest of you.
But it seems like it's going to be another Story of Seasons game that's going to be made with co-op in mind, as well.
What's that second one that looked all 3D and like a nicer version of it?
Second one.
I think
You said there were two things.
Yeah, the first one is all 3D, and it just looks like straight up Pioneers of Olive Town.
Okay.
Yeah. As far as I know.
Are you talking about Project Life?
Me or Mary?
Mary. I'm trying to find the second
RPG Life or
story.
whatever the fuck.
Okay, never mind.
Oh,
Oh,
well,
cool. Yeah, I mean they look like some interesting games. I hadn't seen any of these.
The
until
story
looked
seasons
like-
game seems interesting. That's the
Yes.
Yeah, right.
yeah. I mean, they're. I don't know.
Okay, maybe
Alright.
not.
They tried to evolve the gameplay a little bit by putting in crafting, which was originally implemented in Rune Factory, and Stardew Valley also has a lot of crafting in it as well. Originally in Harvest Moon, Story of Seasons, like literally the only crafting would be processing your crops or like livestock into a thing that will sell for more. Like you turn eggs into mayo or milk into
Yeah,
butter
right.
or cheese or whatever, and then that sells for more. But they have actual crafting now in Pioneers of Olive Town. And yeah, I don't know. No, I guess this is actually, they're just putting multiplayer in the new sequel. Okay.
No.
Yeah. And for Rune Factory, they basically announced a new spin-off game that looks a lot
Anime.
like Genshin Impact. It actually, like the character designs and everything, they're even like the directors talking about it, they are cooler characters as opposed to like cuter.
Hmm.
And in the Rune Factory games,
Yeah.
a lot of the time they've had like a Japanese looking character, and they're always talking about, oh, I'm from this other country over here. And so this spin-off game is going to be set in the Japanese country. They didn't show a lot of farming. It was all just action stuff.
Yeah, like more action focused.
Yeah, I think there was a part where he was like hitting a drum and it was like powering up, like cherry trees grew in the background. I don't know if that was just like a special move or what, or if that's actually having to do with farming. And then they were like, it's going to be East and West for these two new Rune Factory games. Here's the East, and then Rune Factory 6's game in the West. And they showed the logo, and that was it. And so, who knows when Rune Factory 6 is coming out. But yeah, other than that, they announced a new Daemon X Machina game at the very end, and I don't give a shit about that. What I really care about is Fashion Dreamer.
Oh my god.
That looks really good. Oh my god, this looks fun. I like that it's basically a Strand game. I watched the whole presentation on Fashion Dreamer. Basically, you're giving out likes to people, like other player characters' outfits. You see their outfits in this weird fashion parallel universe
Show
world thing or something. I don't know. And
That's
then you
cool.
like their outfit and you get the pieces of the outfit for yourself and just, I don't know. This seems like a fun
Yeah, that seems fun.
making outfits game. I don't know. I'm
That's
weird.
cool. No, that's
But
that sounds cool.
don't you like the game that's being made from the guy who made Fairy Tale?
No. Project Magia.
Yeah.
It's an RPG with character designs by Hiro Mashima, whatever. Then they announced some other RPG project. Project Life is RPG.
Yes,
Where
what a
they're
great
just-
name.
They're like, we like RPGs. We're gonna make a really good RPG. That's
This
that was
RPG
about
is
it.
gonna
Here's
be the
some
best
concept art.
RPG.
That's literally all that it was. So I don't know.
Yeah, this whole thing was mostly concept art. So
Yeah, a lot of it was just like, we're making new games. Here you go.
Cool. Well, I mean, outside of that,
Sony,
Sony.
Mm-hmm.
did they
The
do a thing?
Did they do a thing? Anyone else know?
They did. I saw it.
A little thing?
Hey, what? Sony has games?
Sony got some games.
I heard it's all third-party games, though. I don't know.
A lot of it is.
I heard
All
All of
everything
their
is not-
first-party stuff was not stuff that I was into, unfortunately.
So anything else stand out to you guys there? I mean, obviously there's the big ones, but anything stand
What's
out?
the big ones?
Hey, Alan Wake, y'all. The only game that
Yeah.
got me excited and made me go like, hell yeah, and also saved my fantasy critic season, Alan Wake 2.
For now.
Probably the most excited I've been. DJ's gone into a blue void, but I'm very excited about it. I like it a lot. I dig it. I can't believe it. I'm so excited. It's way more horror themed, it seems like. Because it seemed really spooky.
Sam Lake is in it.
Sam Lake is back.
You got your no. He wasn't in the first game, was he? No.
No.
But
You got
I'm
your
thrilled.
Sam Lake in my Alan Wake.
Yeah.
I didn't recognize.
It's time to wake and lake.
What?
See, I've been thinking about all this since.
I can't let you do
Wake
that on this
Lake.
podcast anymore. We're gonna have to
What?
cancel you. I'm so sorry.
It's
So
good.
sorry.
No, it's good.
Just hold on.
I want to
one
play
second.
that game.
I'm just gonna put a little thing here on the screen that says "canceled for Mary."
Hey, look.
Yay.
But
Go ahead.
shut up. We gotta talk about the true crime. The fact that Bungie's making a game called Marathon and it has nothing to do with the games that previously called Marathon. What the fuck is that?
It's cool, Pop. It's a series
No,
that was
it's
resting in
not.
iniquity.
I don't Bungie's extraction
That trailer
shooter.
was cool. The
Fucking-
trailer was cool, and
This
then I saw
trailer
what
was
kind of
dope.
game it was, and then I was sad. That trailer does look really cool, and I love the imagery of like that at the very end of the character like dying in that opaque milky white liquid,
Yeah.
and they have like the blue blood going in there all artfully and like paint mixing. It looks so pretty. It's so weird, but I don't know.
I don't have as much of
I
a
hope
problem
that's
with
in
it
the
as
game.
Sean does, but I
I
think
shouldn't.
it's
'Cause I haven't
cool.
even played Marathon, so what the fuck do I?
I
care?
mean, basically nobody has. It was a weird Mac exclusive first person
But then why call it
shooter.
Marathon?
Like,
Because you get such a minor bump in the amount of sales, I bet, from having
They
an
have a
existing
trademark.
IP. Yeah, like you get a little bit excited. Oh, Marathon's back. Like that, just that little bit is all that it takes
all
from like
six
a
people,
metric
all,
standpoint.
all these old people who don't even know what an extraction shooter is.
Indeed.
I mean, I think old people are the only ones that want to play that kind of like weird milsim. Well,
No, those are 30-year-olds. I'm talking about 50-year-olds who are into Marathon.
oh yeah.
Even older, yeah.
What else? We got Metal Gear Solid, a snake eater, an eater of snakes.
You
Man.
didn't call it by the proper name.
What's the proper name?
Metal Gear Solid Delta.
Delta.
Yeah,
Delta
Snake Eater.
Okay. Should be cool, I guess. They're bringing that back. Yeah.
Fuck it, I guess.
Dragon's Dogma 2 exists and is cool,
That
and I am
looked
excited
neat.
about. I really enjoyed playing Dragon's Dogma during my live stream for Extra Life, and so I gotta get back around to that because that looked fucking cool, and also
It was interesting how similar it looked to Dragon's Dogma 1, like in style of like
I
the
wonder
character
why.
models and everything. It was weird how it was like it's like almost like what you imagine like an emulated like like if Dragon's Dogma was a PlayStation 2 game and you ran it with like at a super high resolution with like smoothing and all this other shit on it or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I kind of like that about it. That it still kind of looks like a weird 360 game. Just fancier.
What you think of that Mirage there, Popcans? That Assassin's Creed Mirage.
Oh, I don't know.
Okay.
I mean, hey, man, I will try it since they're saying it's more. Since they're going back to traditional Assassin's Creed, I'll try it. As someone who's a big fan of the traditional style of Assassin's Creed games, but you know, I don't know.
Okay.
I can't really trust Ubisoft, so.
Yeah. That Mirage, it looked good, but
Yeah.
everything I see of Mirage, including like an email I think I recently saw, was like, Did you enjoy our trailer? It looked so classic, didn't it? It's like, what the fuck? Come on, guys.
Yeah. We'll see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I really, really, really want to play Helldivers 2.
Yes.
Yeah.
Even though it looked different. I hope they pull off a Risk of Rain 2.
Yeah.
Where
Yes.
even though like the way it's presented changed, like it still feels fun and good.
Yeah, and multiplayer-y. Yeah.
That's cool.
That's what I hope. Foam Stars. I like the way the characters
Foam
look.
Stars. Oh my god.
God, that was
Foam
shit.
Stars.
What?
It looks
No,
so
it
bad.
was so garbage. It was
It
definitely
looks so
just a
bad.
play on. Let's make a fucking.
It totally
a
is like
for the
Splatoon
PlayStation.
is not on the PlayStation, so here you go. Like, I mean, it's a
Yep.
smart thing to do. Like, Splatoon
but
is
then-
super popular in Japan, so.
Sure, it's smart, and then you make something like Foam Stars, which is not smart.
Well, it's Square Enix doing it also, and
I-
they're
yeah.
awful at running
Yeah.
online games that aren't Final
Oh,
Fantasy
God,
14.
yeah.
So
I loved the absolute great transition of that like anime quality cutscene trailer thing, and then it transitioned into the game, and holy shit, that looked like a PS3 game or something. It was amazing.
Light him up.
I guess yeah, I just like the anime character designs.
Yeah,
and
the character
everything.
designs is
That-
great, and the monetization aspects are possibly there. Like, give us fun outfits and shit. But Jesus Christ, and all credit to them. They tried to fucking let's not just paint the world. Let's make fucking foam, make walls or like elevation points, so you can have more fucking ways to play this game.
Yeah, deformable terrain could
Yeah,
be neat, but
Yeah.
yeah.
Gonna go to the direction of that other game, Knockout City. That's what it's gonna be. It's gonna be a hey, we're around for a while, and it gets
God.
But
no
at least,
longer
like-
Shrek.
I don't know. Character designs can do a lot for a game.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
we'll see. But yeah, I haven't seen like Twitter art of any of the Foam Star characters or anything though either. So
No Rule 34 says it's a dead game.
oh, the only
that
other
triggered
thing,
something.
the only other thing that, well, pretty much, yeah. The only other thing that excited me about the
Uh-huh.
PlayStation thing was they showed another trailer for Grand Blue Fantasy Relink.
Yeah,
the action
that was that
RPG.
game. Okay.
Yeah, so that game is finally going to come out and exist and be real, and I want to play it because
I don't know if it will come out and be real, but we'll see.
when was that game announced and first shown? I want to see.
2018, I think.
Yeah, something like that. It's been a while.
It's got to be even older.
How many
Yeah, I'll
years
go.
have we been doing this podcast and it's finally coming out? Huh. Weird.
I go over it.
2016. 2016. they
Holy
first
shit,
announced
I'm
it.
old. Oh, boy.
First public gameplay
Whoa.
shown 2017. I remember when they first showed this gameplay.
I
in
remember you
2017
talking about
because
this
I
on
was
this
playing
podcast.
the browser game, and I was like, "Wow, this is gonna be cool. Maybe people will care about this game." And it's probably too late now. Like the fighting game came out, and nobody
Yep.
cared.
It's like, what are you guys' thoughts on this Sony thing? Quickly, was it because
Yeah,
like
wrap it up.
a friend of the show, Tuno, was like really hyped for this because it's a showcase and it was long, and then like he was super disappointed. But I thought there was some good showing.
I thought it was a
stuff
fine
there.
showing. You know, I mean,
Yeah.
you know, it gave me some games I'm interested in. It gave me a mix of games I hadn't heard about before. I think it
Yeah,
was a
yeah.
solid mix. I don't think it was like, oh man, the greatest showcase ever. But after
Mhm.
kind of feeling like we haven't had one in a while,
Yeah,
that was
There was a lot of stuff that I expected to see that they did not show
Yeah.
though, like
Hmm.
Last of Us, that multiplayer game
Right.
that they've been working on. That was apparently going to be part of it, but they delayed it because they felt like the game was not ready to be shown off yet or something.
Skull and Bones.
I don't think it'll be to that level,
No.
but But I was also, since it was the Sony thing, I was hoping we would see like a little bit for Final Fantasy VII Remake Part 2. But I
Right,
guess
yeah.
Square is saving that for like their whatever
Yeah,
their
right.
own thing is
And
going
it's
to
so
be.
close to the other one that I didn't realize
Yeah,
was like out
16.
next month that they need to
Yeah,
push trailers.
it's
I
like
had no clue it's so close.
out a couple weeks from now or
Yeah,
something. Like
Jesus.
it's very close.
Yeah, it's crazy because like I'm just used to Final Fantasy VII Part 1 and Final Fantasy 15, which like they just constantly delayed those fuckers. And this one's like almost it's got to be like a year from announcement to launch. It's really quick.
Well, this isn't an RPG, so I'm not excited for this. I'm not going to play Final Fantasy
Fuck it.
16
Doesn't
probably.
exist to me.
Yeah, pretty much. And it is PlayStation exclusive right now too. So, and I don't
PlayStation
have a
5
PS5. Yeah. I'm not going to buy a PS5 for that game, that's for sure.
Mm-hmm.
It was I don't know. It was fine, but it was also an hour of mostly a bunch of pre-rendered trailers to games.
Yeah.
Most of them being third party and not a lot of first party Sony games.
Yeah, that was the one complaint.
And also a 10-minute block of VR games that nobody cares about.
Yeah, I was about to say, I feel really bad for my friend that bought a PSVR too, because
it's so expensive.
yeah, none of these games.
Yeah, right.
That's it. I was in the mood for looking at what a Valve Index would cost, and that's like £900 or some shit. So like, if you're paying that much for the Valve setup, not for a PC, that is the same as like a PS5 and the PSVR 2.
Mm-hmm.
So I did give the PSVR 2 a ton of shit up for price, but yeah. And then I immediately went to how much are those Nreal Air glasses are, because that's much cheaper investment and more fun idea to get into. Yeah, like the first party stuff being missing is there, but like you've had so much first party shit come out with Sony. Arguably that's like the main driver of why the PS5 is absolutely crushing it compared to the Game Pass, right? The Game Pass. You don't even need to say the Series X. It's the Game Pass. All Xbox's first party is garbage. Redfall.
They had Godfall, or God of War last year, but what else did they have? They have like one more key game each year, but like.
Yeah, no, they had God of War, they had Horizon, which some people got grumpy about, but it's a Horizon game. They had that Ratchet and Clank. They had
that's like 3 years ago now.
Demon's Souls. Yeah, but it's a nice run of like good first party stuff. Marvel, the Spider-Man, Miles Morales. I know these are long times ago, but like compared to the Series X, you had Forza Horizon and was there a Gears of War? Like everything else has been a dud for the Series X.
Yeah, right. I mean, that's kind of the thing. It's like Sony might not have a lot, but at least when they put out a game, it hits.
Out. Yeah.
But for Microsoft, it's like, I mean, look at Redfall. Even we were talking about in this podcast, that was something they were kind of marquee, like, hey, putting this out there. Like every single one of their games lately has just been bad. Like actually, like pretty significantly poor reviewed. Like you gotta get one here that's all right.
I mean, Hi-Fi Rush came out and people
that was a shadow drop. Like,
that's
great.
A shadow
that was
drop.
A great one, but that was like that wasn't touted as one of their big ones. I think it's even priced.
I don't think they had faith in it being like a big hit or whatever.
And like even Halo Infinite, you know, like that game was kind of the big one they were hyping for years there, and that thing is straight up dead.
Just fine. Yeah.
You mentioned the Nreal Air like glasses headset, so I wanted to look them up again because I was like, oh, I have that flight to Japan coming up. Let me see how much they are. You go to the Amazon link and you look it up, and it says Nreal upgraded, not upgraded. To Xreal. We changed our name to Xreal. Please look up Xreal. And I was like, is this a scam or something?
Yeah.
Is this some weird... No, they actually... The company did change their name to Xreal, so that's their weird, like, official way of labeling that on Amazon. So
that's
I don't know what's up with that. Yeah, I don't know.
All right.
Very dumb.
Can't believe that. Anyway, let's wrap up, guys. I think.
And the thing I was most excited for was things called Neva. It's a game when people make grease, grill, grass.
Cool.
The trailer made me emotional.
There was a lot of dead stuff in that trailer. That was kind of a
Exactly.
bummer.
Mhm.
Very sad.
Big wolf. Big wolf.
Wow, yeah, no. I'm sorry, this is so dumb.
Go
But
ahead.
you go to the Amazon store page and it has their banner right there and it says see different and then like on the banner just paste it on there. We changed our name to X-Real. Please look up
Please look
X-Real.
up X-Real. it's like right there.
They don't why didn't they just like redirect any it's so they could make the glasses way more expensive. That's why they changed the name.
Fun.
So because like before when you would look up Nreal glasses on Camel the history, it would show you that they were like
Oh.
around $150 or whatever at one point, and now they're almost $400. So that's how, yeah. That's why they didn't reuse their old website. But that's okay because now other people are ripping them off and selling like you can see right linked on the main page. They're only $140 right here from somebody else. So that might be a factor on why they changed the name.
And
So
and they had like 1,000 reviews on the old page, but on the new page they don't have any reviews. So this is kind of weird.
it's kind of scammy.
Very sus.
Well,
But
alright.
no, I love that somebody else is ripping them off now, and they have different frame designs for the glasses and everything too. Wow, and they're so cheap. I might actually get one of these now for my flight because fuck it.
Mary.
Careful, because like
No.
it's just what I read. Because I went down the same thing as well, and like a lot of these smart glasses. Fucking. Okay, hold on. A lot of these smart glasses things are being labeled smart glasses, like these Razer Anzu smart glasses, but it's just blue light filtering, polarized lenses, and then
this
the
is just audio.
It's just
Yeah.
audio.
No, this is only audio.
A
This
lot
sucks.
of these
Never
audio
mind.
glasses are flooding the market, calling themselves smart glasses and trying to like bait buys. So you got to be super careful right now because I saw
You
that
gotta
as
read
well.
a lot of reviews, yeah.
That's a shame.
It's
'cause I
a
wanted
shitty.
it.
Oh yeah.
Yes, yeah.
That's crazy.
I wonder maybe I can find one of these used on eBay or something. There's no way people like these things that much.
The Nreal Air. I did a cursory look in the UK as well. It's like all matching the price that EE has. I think it's
wow.
EE, which is like £300 or some shit. Not great.
Yeah, Bose and Razer both have these like weird audio only smart glasses. That's weird. I guess they figured it's way too hard to do the video stuff.
Yeah, it costs too much and like stuff.
Yeah.
So just name it smart glasses and put the audio in there. Fucking, we'll get some duped sales.
Okay.
Oh well.
And with that, it's been a
I bet I guess I gotta go hang out with my child.
They
who wants to hang
she
out with
waved
me.
at us.
My
It was
kid
great.
eat.
We were excited
Yeah.
about it. All right. Thanks so much for hanging out, guys. That's been the podcast. RomsRebecca.com.
That was
This is
fun.
Moe at Romsbag. Check us out. I'm off to eat some barbecue. Mary's off to drink some cotton
Ooh.
candy Fago. Have a great
It
night.
was delicious.